Chat. Can you guys hear me? Do we try the Stream Deck today? I might try it. If it disconnects, it disconnects. What up, Cheese? Yo, that's what I was gonna check. Did Davo announce the coach taking over? What you mean, Leonid? Taking over what? I thought Davo said he's got another matchup that he's dropping in 15 minutes. That was 40 minutes ago, Davo. I've been active. Yeah, I mean we've been doing this for about 2 months now. Streaming 5 days a week. Most weeks. I might. Oh my god. It's a bee. It's a wasp. It's a hornet. Hold on. Woo! My bad, chat. I had to kill another. I don't know why. I don't know where they come in at, but they go straight for my streaming setup every time. I'm gonna go throw this outside real quick. D Baby versus Bruce. Wait, where did he announce it at? I didn't see it. Nas been on a crazy run. What you mean? Coach killer? Wait, what y'all mean? All right, I'm gonna throw this hornet outside. Ooh, I'm not even kidding. I just found another one. Crazy. I just killed 2 hornets. And I have a feeling I know where they're coming in at. So I might have to go do some spraying. Huh. I might have to go spray the outside screen. Let me give it like 5 minutes. I'll probably go do that. Oh, I can see it now. Why did it show up late for me? Bruce first D, baby. This is cold. It's on his IG. Vern versus Pat. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the TNC 04. Geez, it's like a week and a half. I don't know what's happening with the TNC 04, but I wouldn't be surprised if they postponed it. I think it'd be smart. Unless Scotty just has some crazy stuff that he's just trying to wait till the last second for. Is it worth? So I'm not going to talk about most of these matchups yet. We're not going to do a breakdown of all these games on OTD that have been announced, only because I know of a few in the background that haven't been announced yet. So I think I want to wait. I think I'm going to wait till maybe like a week before the event, and then we'll do like a full breakdown. Or maybe we can do these towards like, maybe on Friday we'll do a couple, and then next week, maybe every week we'll talk about a couple as they come up. Maybe we'll do that. What up, Anish? Assuming they're postponing it, I think they will. They got to leak it. What up, Gio? How you been? I've been liking your stats, man. Been seeing you guys need to go follow. What's the page name? What's your page name, Gio Chris? Is it like A1 Stats or something like that? I can't remember what the page name is. Ascension Theory. I know it started with an A. You guys need to go follow. Go follow Ascension Theory. This is Geo Chris in the chat, but tons of cool stats. Did all the games to 30, I believe. I did see this comment too. I thought it was funny, making us Oklahoma people looking bad. C4. Actually, I'm 5-1. Games to 30, my man. He said, "Oh, sorry." But leaders and free throws made per game. Shadell, Kel, Frigga up there. Surprising. Leaders in field goals made. I think I told you this, Gio Chris. I think it'd be more beneficial to put field goal percentage at the highest part, because all the games are to 30, so it kind of skews the stat. It makes the stats look weird. Because field goals made, Keem's the highest because he's gotten to 30 more than other people. So it's not a good indicator of like field goal percentage in comparison to like turnovers, in comparison to like other stats. So I do think ordering these percentage, like highest percentage, and then you can do per game makes can be the small stat. I think that would be best. But if you're doing a separate stat on that. Yeah, I think percentages first, just because, like I said, it's a game to 30, so it's a weird. We can't do them exactly how they do like NBA stats and stuff like that. Pay-per-view record, that's crazy. 8-0, but 3-0 for. All right, 8-0 to 30. So this can't be all the games, right? Isn't there 1 or 2 more for Nas? I do remember Moon and Scoob still having the crazy most. Zay 13-1. Isn't Nesco up there too? Doesn't Nesco have a lot of? I know he's probably lost more. Doesn't he also have a lot of games to 30? But yeah, anyways, go follow Ascension Theory. This is Geo Chris dropping some cool stats pretty much 3 days ago, yeah. Day, dropping stuff day. I like this. All the hoopers are already following. You guys gotta go check them out. Rob versus Fombi. I got Rob, but TNC 4 probably postponed because I see like, yeah, I think there's quite a few hurt, people being away. Also, it's like it's a weird timing with the Ball is Life and OTD event, and players already committed to that, so it's hard to put matchups together that are interesting. Again, this is why I do think long term, I don't know. We're yet to see that. We have to wait and see. But short term, the platforms not all being on the same page, this is what it causes. So it's for us as fans, it doesn't really matter because we just get to watch whoever play on whatever platform. But for like to make it as perfect as it could be, if TNC knew Ball is Life where they were doing their event and who was in like exactly the games that were being set up, then they knew what OTD was doing and what games were being set up, then TNC could do their own and all three could be building up kind of their own matchups or whatever. But instead it's very Ball is Life OTD doing this, and then TNC's like, we're gonna do our own thing. So I wonder if it'll ever get to that point where they're all on the same page. But it's interesting to watch now because they're having to pit like it was the last time TNC went on a run like this. OTD and Ball is Life had to pivot like with their production. They had to really pick it up with their production and all that sort of stuff, starting on time and all those little things that people really cared about then. Now that's the thing that everyone's kind of got on lock. Now it's like, okay, now it's the matchup. So now TNC's like, damn, all right, we got to pivot now. So I think this competition is going to be super healthy for the space for the next year and a half, help iron out a lot of the wrinkles, and it's going to gatekeep a lot of the smaller platforms from being able to compete with the three bigger platforms. So now it's just remains to be seen. Does it all end up working together when this is all over, or is it better for all three platforms kind of doing their own thing? Don't know. If you woke up with your prime 2016 Big V MVP body and you're in a gym with everyone, one-on-one player, who you calling out first? Probably Tyler. Probably Blacktop Tyler first. Games aren't coming out enough. Yeah, I was about to say. Games are being tracked as they come out. Tariq versus A. Air drip. I'm reading that and I'm like, ooh, we're going to watch that today. And then I saw who sent it and I was like, oh, God dang it. I'm going to watch it though. I'm going to watch it. I'm really thinking if I need to go do this wasp spray real quick so I don't have any more surprise wasp guests running in. TNC has become stale with their matchups. Do you mean like in the past 6 months, or you just mean like this series? Because one thing I want to try and get away from, I've been seeing a lot of this lately, and I try to make this very apparent whenever I do my streams, whenever I do my content. I don't want us to get to a point where it has to be, you can feel how you want to feel, but it's kind of redundant, or it's kind of, I don't know, toxic to be like TNC. We talked about this a little bit when I was talking with Court. Someone saying like TNC is boring, that implicates like TNC is boring, but all Ball is Life OTD is better. Or someone saying OTD is too rough, too many, they're all hackers. OTD is all hackers. That implies that Ball is Life, TNC, play clean, good basketball. Whenever we say these things, because there's only 3 major platforms, whenever we talk negatively about one, it almost invites people to dogpile, and everyone's like, yeah, fuck them, they're terrible, I hate them too, yeah. So one thing I want to avoid, I want us to all feel the way you feel, complain about what you want to complain about, but one thing I want to avoid in my chat or my community is like, I don't want to dogpile platforms because again, I've said this multiple times. It's going to go like this. Like right now, I do think OTD Ball is Life, their formula is just working. It's just working. Now, that presents a challenge to TNC, but it doesn't mean TNC sucks. It just means like, ooh, presented with a new problem. Now you either like figure out that problem and figure out a solution to get back on top, or then eventually in 5 months, 6 months, a year's time, then we can be like, okay, TNC fell off. But I think when it's in such short windows like this, it's tough to grade the platforms. You need to grade them over the course of like a year, you know. But so Savannah Boys, that wasn't even an attack on you. That was more so I saw a lot of online discourse yesterday, and I'm like, I don't like the way we talk about the one-on-one say, and it was kind of in Scoob's little outro speech he did in that game we've got coming out tomorrow, when he's just talking about like everyone's sitting at home complaining and blah blah blah, and I'm like, he's right. Like, valid complaints are good, valid criticisms, those are warranted. But I just see so many people that just complain just to complain. And the good thing about being fans, I talk about this a lot as well. Look at, I don't have a favorite team. I don't have a favorite player. I just like watching basketball. I don't go to a game and leave disappointed. My team lost. No, I'm just like, oh man, this guy killed it. So I can just enjoy the parts I want to, and the parts that were bad, I can be like, oh, it was terrible. I feel like so many people get tied up in the space they have favorites, which you should. You should have favorite players. You should have favorite platforms. That's normal. That's very normal. But don't let it overly influence the way you view other good parts of the industry. So just because you like Rob, you know, that doesn't mean you can't like Scoob. Just because you think Zay is number one, that doesn't mean you can't like Nas as well. But I just see this, the one-on-one space, we're all figuring it out, and people think it's like, man, you gotta, if you like one, you cannot like the other. It's the way it is. If you like Ball is Life, you cannot like TNC. Nope, that's not y'all's emotional, toxic battle to worry about. Thankfully. Eric Cologne Boy. You never reacted to another Tyler vid? I'm saving him. I'm saving him for a legendary run. Could I get Scoob or Scotty for an interview? Possibly. I could probably get Scoob on here. Scotty and Coach interview would be legendary. I don't know if Scotty would want to. Just be, again, I think there's so much political. I've spoken to Scotty multiple times. We've had good conversations, but I think there's so much political and personal kind of beef between some of the platforms that it makes working together. It's almost like you got to choose sides. Right? It's almost like you got to choose sides. So there's those loyalties or those lines that won't get crossed. And I think that just makes some of these things, it pushes them off more so to like, that conversation will happen when it needs to happen, I guess. What up, Ghost? Yoru, how you doing? I don't get it. They're all amazing. Even the small platforms, we get to see more basketball. Yeah, and we can see it now. I don't know if you guys are feeling this. Maybe it's just me. I feel like the smaller platforms are starting to, I'm starting to not, this sounds bad because I'm a commentator in space. I want everyone to do well, and I'm going to push forward this space as much as possible, smaller platforms as much as possible. But I feel like the smaller platforms are now being put like against each other too. So if someone just puts out a matchup, like someone the other day, I saw this in a Discord, platform owners sometimes talking about things like, oh, like, whoops, or, you know, first time for an event. And I'm like, yes, I do get that. But the difference is now there's been tons of events. I hope that you're calling other platforms. I hope that you're calling the bigger platforms. I hope that you are doing your research and trying to do better. I think a lot of the fans are not being as what do you call this? As lenient with allowing new platforms to just post whatever matchups. People now are like, I'm not watching that. I'm not buying that event. I'm not buying that pay-per-view. I don't care, because there's so much basketball to pick and choose from. People are picking to choose what they want to watch rather than, oh, this is on, we're all going to watch it. So yeah, I feel like the smaller platforms are now going through that meat grinder as well. Like they're having to step up their production, step up their matchups, step up just everything they're doing. So this is going to be very interesting the next couple months for those too. peaks and valleys, overall theme of life in general, swings and roundabouts, as they say. I do think TNC hurt themselves with building bad relationships with players. Can you elaborate on that, Sammy? What do you mean by that? Building bad relationships? I don't care about platforms. I just want to see good bump. Facts. I think that's 80% of the fan base. We see the 20% of toxic fans that just want to complain and whatever, but I think 80% of the people just want to see good basketball. And I think right now, Ball is Life, what they're doing with the team stuff is insane. I think Ball is Life. I'm going to do a full video on this probably Friday or later this week. We got to have a conversation about Ball is Life and their 3v3s. They're taking over. But then what OTD is doing with the individual matchups, giving us the big names and stuff like that, like getting all the elite hoopers in one gym. Fan of the game of basketball itself. And you can tell I've got 3 separate basketball channels. Oh yeah, the Born Ready matchup. What was that? Street Stars versus Born Ready? I love that. I love that. And is it going to be on their platform? I really hope they have like decent production for it, because that's going to be a great game. Oh, I accidentally clicked on Archie's. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great game here. Oh, also I ordered an adapter for my Stream Deck, so I don't have it today. I'm not going to be able to do any cool effects and flashy jump backs and forths and sound effects, any of that, but hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get in later today or tomorrow. Would you start your own platform and develop your own players? Nah, I got no interest. I've got no interest. So the reason someone asked me in one of my comments too, I got to respond to this. I was responding to comments this morning. I just didn't get to them all. But someone said you need to start a 4th channel where you put your coaching, like when I'm coaching players or whatever. I have no interest. I have no interest in building a platform. I think it's a slippery slope, right? I have no interest in building a platform and then becoming a competitor. Right now, I'm not a competitor to TNC. I'm not a competitor to Ball is Life. I'm not a competitor to OTD. So I'm in an interesting position where like, oh, I can just want to see them do well. I don't care who wins or lose. I don't care. Like, I just want to see them do well. I'm not a competitor. I do think if I end up making a platform and then I start recruiting my own players, that dynamic changes, because now I'm like, I want to do better than them. I don't want them to do as well as me. Like, your dynamic and the way you interact with the space kind of changes. It's human nature. So for those reasons, I get to work with, I'm open to work with any platform. I don't have any personal bias. I don't have any issues with like wanting to see success across the board. So that's why I like the position that I'm in. So it's the same thing to answer that person's question when they're like, you need to start a 4th channel where you can post all of your coaching stuff. I've done that a little bit. That was my job for 9 years, 9.5, over 9 years. That was my full-time job along with playing. But then before that, I've coached individuals. I've coached basketball camps. I've done this for 15 or more years of my life. Like, that's what I've done. I have no interest. I have zero interest in going back and doing that again. Now, sometimes I do get asked to run events. Sometimes I do get asked to run some tryouts, or I do get asked to run coaching sessions. I do get asked to do that stuff, but it's not in an environment where I'm like recording sessions of someone else's like organization or whatever. So I have no interest in starting my own thing and then becoming a competitor. I like where I'm at, where I get to work my basketball knowledge. I'm in the one-on-one space now, and I've broken down more 1v1 games than anyone else in the world, most likely. I feel like that's a unique position to be in that I really enjoy. I can also go to D1 colleges and have conversations with those coaches about how they run their stuff. I'm wanting to go to Europe. I'm wanting to go to Asia and have more conversations about how some of those clubs and organizations run their things. I just love basketball and all the different aspects of it. So short answer. Hard to keep it neutral combo in a sense. What up, J Perk? Bariqua, how we doing? Do y'all still count Pet platform as a small platform? I do personally. I do personally because it's I think that's probably a good conversation to have. I just vibe it out and I feel like it's a smaller platform, but it should probably mean something. So either the size of the organization and its employees, or the amount of events that they've run, or the amount of content that they have, or followers, something like that probably would all need to go into a formula. But I still vibe out Pep's platform as a smaller platform because I think majority of his income is outside sponsors or outside funding, or so he's having to do a lot himself to get it going. King, what up? Cam and Day Day 2v2 on Trick's channel, and that game was fire. Thought the production definitely needs work. Wait, 2v2 Cam and Day Day. Which one was that? Who is 50 Cal? 50 Cal. Is that? Oh, I thought that was G5. Yeah, who is 50 Cal? Let's check him out. Mr. 50 Cal. Calvin Blades. Oh. Calvin Blades. What a name. What a name. You were meant to be an athlete. Calvin Blades. Okay. I hope that was game point, not just like it's 5-4. Oh, it was 5-4 and he was dancing. All right. Played Simba? Huh. He's part leopard, part cheetah. Is that a lemur? Yeah, Calvin Blades apparently is Mr. 50 Cal. Black Ghost. That 3v3 going to be historic, I'm assuming. W3, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think it'd be good. The 3v3s are very hit or miss for me, but I enjoy the ball is life ones now because they mean something and the players are playing for something. And I think those types of born ready 3v3s are fun because that's all Lance and DA really play, so they obviously take it serious. You and B. Ellis interview? I doubt B. Ellis would want to do an interview. I'm down. Let's not prolong this intro. We're getting off track. What you mean? What you mean? I got time today. We did 4 videos yesterday. Hey, that's why Mondays are our biggest day. As long as we get 4 to 5 videos out the way, we can chill the rest of the week. We can ease into it. Because we only got to do like 3 videos a day now. Cam and Day Day have so much chemistry in 2v2. He played an OTD event in Detroit. Oh, that was him. That was him. Yeah, they had a squad. And he played Bino. Okay. Once people start putting numbers in their names, I get lost. What up, E-Man Jr. 935? What up, Ghost __ 0051? Cam Day Day versus Nesco and Rajon. I had to make sure. Yeah, usually, we got 45 minutes to an hour of talking beforehand. Engage with everyone. Because today, let's talk about it. Today, I don't know if Map is in here, but Map, do you want to do an interview tomorrow? I should have an interview or a conversation, one-on-one conversation every day this week for the rest of the week, I think. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yo, Dev, what up? You watched him play? How you don't remember? It's crazy, right? It's almost like I've watched thousands of games in the last few months. So we watching the Vern versus Left Hand Dom game. I mean, I'll put that on here if we get to it today. Wait, Dev, where are you at right now? Are you traveling right now? I think I saw on your page, are you still in North Carolina or something? You know what? That's another interview I would like to do. I know we talk all the time, like in person, but I'd love to do an interview with Dev. Let's do an interview with Dev next week or something. I feel like there's like a million questions that I'd always wanted to ask him before I knew who he was. And now when we talk, it's just like normal people stuff, but It'd be good to have an interview. Panathinaikos versus Valencia tomorrow. Are you going to that? Yeah, I got to get caught up on my EuroLeague stuff, man. I was meaning to do that this weekend, and life was crazy. Hornets flying into my house from all over. Yeah, just know if I get up and I scream like a little girl, it's because a hornet flew in, and it'll be my third one I had to kill today on stream. By the way, I mean I don't think I killed them. I definitely killed that one the other day accidentally, but I'll be throwing them outside. Coach Derek, how we doing? Do you want to explain to fans how are you going to do fan panel Fridays? Because I've seen some people have questions. Oh, so Fridays is typically a day when I've caught up on all of my it's when I've caught up on all of my videos and I've got enough content for the weekend and when we come back. So everyone always wants to argue. Mainly when I'm doing a breakdown. Front row, you're always welcome here. Let's get it. Let's get it. There's a, what was I saying? Oh, people always want to argue or they try to rage bait me during my streams while I'm doing my videos, and I engage in those arguments. So I feel like if I give people a place, hey, anything you want to argue about, anything you want to discuss, if you just want to get up here and talk about who's your top 5 players, or if you want to tell me how my top 5 list is wrong, whatever, give you guys a place to where you can complain and whatever. I think it'd be fun content. I think it'd be fun for me to have more conversations because every time I invite you guys on, you never want to say anything. So if I just say, hey, Fridays is the day. Anyone that has an argument, anyone that has a platform they want to share, anyone that has a anything interesting they want to talk about, Fridays is that day. So you can join in Discord on Fridays and I'll let you guys say whatever. If you want to debate anything, regardless, whatever it is, Friday's the day. Can you check real quick Kobe McEwen highlights? I think he'll be a beast and very good audition in space. The highlight reel is 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, I don't have time for that. I might do that towards the end. Everyone always says that too, like, hey, real quick. Well, not that quick. Used to be for one big platform for the scene, but looking back at the classes I took in school, I learned that competition is a driving factor for improved quality. You're right. Hey, I agree. Sometimes I agree with me. The main reason I say that, I do think one platform in the future, once this space is figured out, it could be possible, right? Like an NBA league is possible, but the NBA didn't become the NBA overnight. It was against the ABA. There was other smaller like TBL, TBTs. There's smaller leagues around North America, like Canada, that sort of stuff that no one knew what would be like the thing, what would be the basketball league. Now, obviously, you look way in the future or you look back in time, you go, yeah, obviously it's the NBA, but it's like, no, they didn't know that at the time. But all these different leagues having different rules and having different sponsors, having different interests, having different goals, all these different things led to like the NBA becoming what it was. And then they figured it out and they just like took off, and then getting like Dr. J, obviously then having access to like Magic and Bird and like all the best players. Everyone started watching that. And it's like, oh, that's the route to go for the most entertainment, the biggest, strongest, fastest athletes. That's going to be the NBA. EuroLeague is far more about the culture. It's far more about the strategy and the teamwork. And that's something they really value. So there's like a fan base for that. There's a fan base for the NBA. There's a fan base for different leagues around the world. You know what I mean? I think that's a good thing. But I think if everyone just everything, like how NBA is trying to do NBA Europe, I'm like, why? You don't need the NBA to take over the rest of the world. Just be better at the NBA. Just do your NBA thing. You're making enough money, I'm sure, right? Just be the NBA. I don't need the NBA Europe. Europe has their thing. I like watching EuroLeague, okay? I don't want NBA Europe. Scar goes 2-1 in these Reese, Scar, Keon ones. Who should he play? Wait, Reese, Scar, and Keon. Oh, no. If Scar goes 2-1, Lat, isn't he playing Lat or something too? Who else is he playing? because he's not playing. He's playing Reese and Keon. He's playing someone else. I can't remember. But yes, he has a tough schedule coming up, and Scar definitely has the opportunity for 20 to be like him and Moon right now. Like depending on what Scar does in these next few games, him and Moon would be candidates for Player of the Year. Joel Embiid shouted out Big Guard you and Nas the other. Did he actually? What up, Charlie? Thanks for subscribing. Shout out Dev. As much hate as you're getting, some of us do see your vision. I think most people do. I think we just spoke about it. We just spoke about it 10 minutes ago. But the one-on-one space is just, it's such a young, I don't mean young as in age of fans, but that too. I just mean like the space itself is young. So people are figuring out like what they like, what they don't like, and they're very vocal about it. But it was the same with me, right? As soon as when I first commentated, everyone hated me. And then literally the very next one, they're like, what? Bring that other guy back. Where is he? And I'm like, man, people don't know what they want. They just like to complain. Spelt Tariq wrong. Wasted 5 minutes trying to find Zay versus Dallas Tareeq. Oh, my bad. My bad. I got y'all. I'll change it. I'll change it. What? Imagine I would have spelled Zay's name wrong too, and it would have been Zay for president versus Dallas Tareeq. Could you imagine? That'd be a good game. Bro, YouTube streaming is just like they could do so much better than this. They be doing, man. They be doing. All right, should be updated now, hopefully. Bijan, that's right. Yeah, if he gets that Bijan game, it shoots a Tracy McGrady 3. Lat. Oh, Bijan and Lat? Jesus. All right, Scar. Get it done, buddy. Get it done. Do you think the Tyron Stokes versus Nas game will happen? I don't think Tyron Stokes will not be allowed to play any competitive games outside of college practices, or Kansas will not let him play 1v1s. And the league is definitely not, even though he's not in the league, they're not going to let him play the 1v1. Haters are a small crowd. What do they call it? The loud minority. What happened to the idea of OTD starting their own league? Probably still trying. Competition is healthy. Agreed. Bro lied. It's ball is life, and we are just making sure Battlegrounds is successful. Yeah. Hey, actually, Dev, I've been wanting to make a video. On, and I know I'm not expecting you to share any inside information, but I've been wanting to make a video on the Ball is Life team games and what they're doing in the team space. When we do have our conversation, if you want, I'd love to frame it around that. Because I think what's happening with the 3v3s, like we're starting to see it now. Look how different it is watching the Ball is Life 3v3s than any other platform at the moment. The games feel more interesting. They feel more meaningful. So I definitely think Ball is Life, what they're doing in the 3v3s is it's flying under the radar. I don't know if that's intentional. It's flying under the radar at the moment. What up, EC approved? How we doing? Battlegrounds is so fire, bro. Keep doing it. Yeah, they're killing it. Scar ain't beating any of them. Nah. Scar could. This is the crazy thing about Scar. He could beat them all or lose to all of them. And that's why we love Scar. The Battleground series is so elite. I catch myself picking teams to support the whole set. That's what I'm saying. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Feels important. Real chemistry on display. I think having consistent teams is important. And then obviously it needs to be a meaningful game. Like people should care. Coach Mike Books. Coach Mike's books. Coach but would check out. Does he have books? I didn't know he did. Be a great convo. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Do you think Nas touching bones in the ones? Great question. Get out of here. Get out of here, Dev. Appreciate what you're doing, man. I'll hit you up. DMV money line. It's hard to root against those guys, isn't it? He has 2 books. I didn't know that. I might check them out. I've got a few books back here, so I got some catching up to do. I've ordered 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I've got 6 books back there I need to read. I need to catch up on. But I've got a lot of traveling. I've got a lot of traveling and stuff to do coming up this summer. So that's where I'm going to get all my reading done while I travel. You think Tyron definitely got the edge over Nas? It's tough because I will say this. Gold. When I was playing overseas, and I was like in my prime, like 27 years old, 26 years old, 28, whatever. Let's say I was 27. I played a lot of those young Aussie guys, like the Dante like all the young guys that were going into the draft. I obliterated all of them. But it's because I was 8 years older. I'm telling you, that age difference is massive. Now, I'm not saying no young player could ever beat someone 8 years older. I'm just saying when Nas is doing this full time every day, and this is his lane, Tyron Stokes, if anyone of his age, would be a good player to play against Nas. But going to 30 with the physicality, I don't think Tyron Stokes is soft. I don't think he wouldn't be able to deal with the physicality. The physicality is just different. Then you always hear people talk about man, like that's grown man strength. It's just a little different. Yes, he's strong. Yes, he's athletic, but it's just a little different. Just a little different. That's why no one thought LaMelo Ball would be good playing overseas. The difference was that's not LaMelo Ball's game. So he never had to deal with the physicality really. He could avoid it. But that's not Tyron Stokes' game. His game is getting downhill, being physical. Wasn't I reading one by Any Means Basketball? Yeah, I finished that. I finished his book. His book, Coleman's book, is actually very good. I would probably recommend it to, again, entry-level coaches looking for something to help on their journey to improving. I would definitely recommend it. It's very good. My issues I've had with, it's not even, I hate talking like this because people think it's more serious than it is. My grievances I have with a lot of online kind of trainers, skills coaches, there's an avenue of coaching and teaching. Then there's an avenue of building your business and making money. And I think those are important to do. We all have that, right? There's a sales funnel at some point. But I don't like, and this is why I try to avoid talking about trainers. Almost every video for a while was me talking about how much I hate this. I was like, I have to stop. I'm getting caught up in this, lost in the sauce. At some point, you have to prove why your method is better than someone else's method. And it almost always comes down to like this method bad, my method good. And that's some of the parts I want to parse through because I see a lot of people that read the Transforming Basketball Very Similar by Alex Sarama. I think there's something to have. I'm working on a very big video for my main channel. That's why I haven't posted in a long time, but it's an important video that I want to get out. But we'll start our stream right after this. It's a big video about CLA training versus other like coaching approaches, right? Traditional coaching, whatever. And people will talk about traditional is bad because this, CLA is great because of this, or CLA is bad and traditional. But I actually don't hear a lot of good coaches at high levels talk about traditional coaching, right? Most people don't. Traditional coaching is seen as like, get on the baseline. Let's do 3-man weave for 10, 15 minutes. Okay. Now let's do mic and drill for 10, 15 minutes. Okay. It's very traditional, like just block training. Like that's it. I don't see a lot of that's just a bad coach. That doesn't mean his training method is bad. It means he's a bad coach. But most coaches that use CLA training or they advocate for CLA training or ecological dynamics, they're already on their coaching journey of like, oh, I want to learn more. I want to be a better coach. That automatically makes you a better coach because you are wanting to learn more. You're trying out different things. That automatically makes you better. It's not that CLA made you better. That's my thoughts on the whole thing. It's not that this form of training made you better. That just might be the form you found that got you to try new things. But you can be a traditional coach and you're like, hey, get on the line. We're going to run 10 suicides. And if you drop the ball, you're going to do this. And then you're like, hey, I want to learn more about basketball. Let me try this, what this good coach is doing. Let me try what they're doing. Oh, let me learn some different things. And never touch CLA, never touch ecological dynamics, and you'll probably be a good coach. I think there's just bad coaches in all different types of different, what do you want to call them? Coaching categories. And there's good coaches. I think it's less about the method that you're using. Do I only read things related to basketball, or do I read other things too? One of them, I've got 2 books over there right now that are non-basketball books. I just like reading things that I want to learn about. I just get those. Unk strength is different. I played Dyson Daniels. So when I was 28, Dyson Daniels would have been like 12. So no, I did not play Dyson Daniels. Guarding taller players in 1v1s. You got to, watch the Jeremy Lin video we did about guarding post players. You got to start further out. Be more physical. How'd that Dante Exum game go? So, damn, I know I said I'd start stream, but sometimes, I get caught up in nostalgia. I was playing 5-on-5. Well, we were just playing pickup. And Dante Exum, and there was a few other kids that were on like the Australian, like Vic Metro teams and Australian national teams. But I didn't know who they were because this was like my first year overseas. I think I was 24 at the time. And Dante Exum was killing people. He was just like, he was torching guys. And then, so I'm like, all right, switch. I've got him. So I was like picking him up full court. I was being really physical and I was pushing him and I was stealing the ball I was being an asshole. But I didn't know who he was. I was just like super competitive and he was killing my team. And so I was just going at him and I was trying to score on him. I was talking trash. It was like the most American like thing. It was embarrassing looking back on it. Talking trash, going at him. And then as we go to the sideline and I'm like, everyone's going to get a drink of water. I sit down for a second and the guy that brought me, my friend, he was like, man, that kid over there is going to be really good. And I'm like, who? I've got my American ego. I'm like, who? And he's like, that's Dante Exum. He's going to be really good. I'm like, okay, who, whatever. He's like, yeah. Can you believe he's only 14? No, can you believe he's only 15? And I'm like, so I would have been 23. I would have been 23 at the time. And I'm like, wait, what? Am I 7? I think I'm 7.5 years older than him. So I was 22. He was 14. And he was torching, like my team had other like, it had like some semi-professionals and some like other just grown men that have played, basketball their whole life. He was torching them. And then so I had to, for me, a grown man that was getting paid full-time to play basketball, it's like, switch, I got him. And I was locking him up talking trash. And he's like, he's 14. I was like, okay, he's going to be a problem. More videos about Carson Mike. Okay. That's how you get me to do more videos is you just spam it in the chat and I just have to listen. Turned into awful coaching for a bit. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I got an announcement. That's Dev B talking. I've hijacked the convo. Ghost, you were correct. About when we watching fives? When I feel like watching fives. Really good at mid-range. I couldn't contest. No, but if you make him take that mid-range shot 2 more inches further out, like that's the goal. If you make him, instead of getting through his shot pocket, if you make him pick it up outside his shot pocket, those are the little things you're trying to do. If someone's taller than you and they can get to their spot and just rise up over the top, there's nothing you can do once it gets to that point. Don't let them get to their spot and then make the pickup uncomfortable. If someone's hitting those shots, if they're taller than you and you're not letting them get to their spot and they're hitting shots outside their shot pocket, they're just better than you. There's just not much you can do at that point. It was supposed to be him, but I never thought he was good. The kid after him, I thought was the real deal. So Dante, the problem is Dante was the first Dante was like the first Australian American. So his dad, Cecil, played at North Carolina with Michael Jordan, actually. And so his dad going over to Australia and then him growing up in Australia, Dante was like that first group of kids that's like half American, half Australian, but really athletic, but had the IQ to understand the team game. And they were still very old school in their approach to basketball. So Dante was never allowed to just like, even when he was the best player on the team, he was still they tried to make him into like a traditional point guard. And there were moments in their FIBA under 18 nationals or under 20 nationals where he would take over for like spurts of a game when they'd be down like 4 points, 5 points, and he might score 10 in a row to put them in the lead. But any other time it wasn't that. It was like traditional point guard. So he never really got to become what he was supposed to. So then by the time he got to the NBA, like that's all he knew was being a traditional point guard. And that's about the time that it started like dying out. Oh, Ghost said you were 5 minutes behind. I don't know how you keep getting behind. You got check that internet. Patty Mills is balling in Spain. Man, Patty Mills, he's had a crazy career too. How tall was Dante at 14? He was about 6'3". Dante's 6'5", 6'7". Actually, Dante might be 6'6", 6'7". An Adidas tournament where they played American Ball as Life Kit. Oh, yeah, he torched it. He torched all those tournaments. Kel vs. Scoob rematch. Yeah, going to 30. That'd be a good one. All right, I want to watch this. I want to get into the Ball is Life or the TNC game.
So
we didn't even check the last. We didn't watch the last TNC one, but we'll watch this one first. All right, let's get into it, chat. Good talk today, chat. I enjoyed that. We got to talk for an hour before. Hey, I like that. I miss these days. But now we gotta do some work. What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. This video came out 22 hours ago. TNC pushing out the content. Go like, go subscribe. But this 1v1 was one of the shiftiest battles of the year. ... Think this is Tariq and Zay. I've actually heard good things about this one.
Last night after we were done filming,
what up, Swift?
Pat and Zay were in the weight room. They were talking about playing against each other, and Zay was ready to play against Pat. And then this morning, I get a text, change of plans. Pat is not available to play. Pat said the injury is still lingering a little bit, and he doesn't want to get out there and play against Zay unless he's
Okay, last time this added a lot of runtime. So we're going to get into the intros. Man, there's like intros and outros. There's intros, then there's pre-intros, then there's the intro, then there's the game, then there's the outro, then there's the post-outro.
But the matchup.
Zay is 31. Oh yeah, I remember him. He's the youngest 31-year-old ever. 5'9", 185. Jeez.
Yesterday got canceled at halftime.
It's got him by 20 pounds.
So I wanted to get you a game. How do you feel going up against this? You got to see a little bit of Reek's game, but I don't think it really mattered to you because you were just trying to get out here and get a game.
Yeah, I was just trying to get out here and bump. That's all. Full game.
Nothing else to say, Pat?
Play a full game. That's it.
All right, Reek, you just got a phone call yesterday, but we were unsure if it was exactly going to happen, and then we made another call today. You came out, no questions asked. I respect that. I appreciate you, everybody, all the fans, give massive respect to just coming out here and hooping right now. But are you prepared for this moment? You've been in the gym?
Yeah, I mean, shit, I was just in the gym earlier, so I'm ready.
Yeah. Baldy.
Bruh. What? What you saying fuck me for? That's like, damn, what do we do? That's someone not used to the camera being in their face. He's like, get my face, man.
Man, Reek about to beat the pantyhose off his head. All right? Right?
When someone not fucking with your jokes, he, right? Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
Man, you all like, right?
All right, y'all. Subscribe to TNC. Leave a like on this video. Go to tncleague.com. Cop a subscription. Go to shopthenextchapter.com. Grab some merchandise. Also, let's set a like goal of this video. Let's do 12,564. All right.
Welcome back to another episode of The Next Chapter. We have another small guard 1v1 going on. We have Zay versus Zeke. Is it Zeke? Tariq. Zay versus Tariq. My apologies, Tariq, my brother. Botched intro today.
No, it's all right because this was a last-second game because we have a lot of injuries.
Oh.
Yeah, Tariq literally just pulled up to the gym.
Yeah.
Both trying to hit each other with the pump fake at the elbow.
We got a left.
How Bionic was looking at me. That's the Bionic soul stare. That's the soul stare. He got that from Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. Your soul is mine.
Zay floating across it.
Shout out to Friga, man. This gym is fire.
Yeah, this gym is fire. The lighting. Now he's a guy that has been here repeatedly. Frigmas, and he was at the opening for Frigga facility. So he played on one-on-one.
He just giving him that run up and shoot.
I like the way he's getting some pace going down.
I like defensively. He's
Downhill
up.
into his-
Okay. Defensively, force. Okay.
He doesn't look rattled to me at all or anything.
Did they say the heights? He looks quite a bit taller.
So that's important. See, I like this downhill attack.
Oh, maybe not. He just looks taller. Some of those people, like, they just look like they should be taller.
Terry just called him Chris Douglas Roberts. That's how I know he old head.
Yeah.
That's how I know. Bucket.
Interesting so far. Like, I'm telling you, this is why people love the small guard class. Like, the efficient, like, just get to your spot and score stuff. They just don't. They're like, no, we don't do that here. We don't do that in the small guard class. We do stuff like this. We're in a double pump, float with the left.
Tough. Into the body 2-foot finish for Tariq right now.
Why do people force right-handed people to the right? Is it only because of counters? Well, some people, I don't know. I think it's a comfortability thing. It's a comfortability thing. Some people aren't thinking. We talk about this a lot. Some people on defense aren't thinking, so they're just like, go this way. They're just not. They're just letting them get to their strong hand. And I know this because I coach a lot of players where I'm like, don't let them go right. And they're like, I'm like, no, turn, make him go the other way. He has no left hand. We saw it yesterday in the 5v5 when Frank, before the game started, said, this guy, he has no left hand, force him left. And they let him get 3 layups going to the right before Frank in the timeout was like, I told you he has no left hand. Make him go right. Or make him go left. Like, people just don't think out there. It's just 80% of the people. I've said this, and we had this with the conversation with Ty Lawson, and I'm like, most people are just out there running around. It would surprise you. Most people just out there running around not thinking. But because everyone's not thinking, it makes it a little bit chaotic. It makes some things look like they work. Okay, so there's that. The other part is some players are better shooting, like right-handed players typically are better shooting pull-ups going left. Just because like the way your footwork is, for whatever reason, your footwork and your pickup, it's kind of hard to shoot a pull-up going to your right if you're not like an elite shooter or elite pull-up shooter. So there's a couple reasons you would want to do that. Or if you've studied a particular person, you're like, they have no counters going this way, I'm going to force him this way. So that should answer all those questions. Sorry. I mean, Zay's just giving him open looks this whole time. So if Tareeq can shoot, this would be tough for Zay.
We're getting some good stops early.
Yeah, because Tariq's not actually he's not letting him cross back. He's keeping him on one side of the floor, which is actually really good.
Walking into it.
Oh.
Walking into it.
All right, a couple things here. Tariq's game is not, I don't know how it's going to fare in a game to 30, just like doesn't have as many games on the scene. But I will say, he just looks better. He just looks like a better player. He's getting to way better spots, and now he's hitting some bullshit. Just hitting some bullshit. But defensively, he's making it a little bit tougher for Zay. At least he has a game plan, and Zay's just letting him shoot. Like, Zay's not really forcing him into anything. He just slipped there.
Yo, it's our shit. Come on, Reek.
Yeah, he's getting whatever shot he wants. Zay better go on a legendary Zay mid-range run like he does.
Got the roll.
Zay finally able to sneak one in right now at 6'2".
He's not letting him cross back he's just playing him on one side, which is very interesting. Zay's got to take these. Direct line drive, straight to the basket. Like, you're just going to have to do this until he decides to defend differently. Then you can get into your crossover pull-up. That's a good drive. Keep your feet moving. Highest percentage shot in basketball. Doesn't seem like someone that's going to challenge it at the basket. Oh, my gosh. Nah, he's seen some shit in his life. I don't care. I don't care. Look at this. All right. Hold on. My bad. He's seen some shit. Or maybe he bet the house saying, hey, he's not going to score a bucket. And then he just scored, and now he's hitting him with the, I can't even play my music because my stream deck's not working, but just imagine I'm playing sad, lonely music. That's crazy.
A 6-2 ball game. Tariq was on a heater. Quick 6-0 run, and now Zay responds.
Yeah, let's dance. Yeah, I like it.
So one thing that does change slightly, unfortunately, it's really weird that this happens. The shorter you are as a player, your points on the floor actually change too. Just getting to the elbow isn't good enough. Like, just barely being able to get to the elbow if you're a shorter player is just not gonna. Those are typically the points that I talk about getting to. Get to the elbow, because then you can counter into the middle. Whatever, that's usually good enough. But if you're a smaller player, like, those points need to be here, just a little bit closer in. So I think the small guard class has a tough time getting to their spots, and it makes sense because they're typically not like elite high-level scorers that are asked to score over multitudes of help defense.
Ooh, good shit. Oh, you good. Oh, I know you good.
Did he just make fun of Zay for having pantyhose on his head and then go put pantyhose on his head? Come on, Shadell, do better.
Zay needs to get going to build some confidence for himself.
Yes.
There we go. Way better.
Zay needs to get going to build some confidence.
Now, remember I said he'll be able to cross back to the left now because he's gone full speed right. So he does it here. And Tariq actually plays it because he didn't want him to get that full speed right layup now. So now Zay's playing basketball, gets way inside the elbow. Now he gets himself a good look.
There it goes.
You can get whatever. We ain't gonna say nothing to your offense because we know. You just need you need 5 minute warm up.
When the triple shot espresso hit.
Bling,
Good
blah,
shot
bling,
there.
blah,
Great
bling,
decision.
blah.
Great decision.
Bling, blah, bling, blah, bling, blah.
He's got the shot. Zay actually playing. Got him in the blender now. Drive full speed right for the layup. Boom. Full speed left for the layup. Now into the shot. This is good.
Shooters. Like, yeah. It looks.
Yeah, Zay is a smooth jumper.
No foul.
He should definitely seek out the triple threat threes as a.
Nah, it's not foul. You can't just because he gets his hand on the ball, you can't just flail.
See if Reek goes. Oh, do you see a little bit?
He had him. He had him. Like, again, if you're running full speed to the basket, like, that's a great angle. But slows down, crosses back.
Oh, do you
remember yesterday, right? When we were watching Nas versus Bruce. And remember, Nas would do his counter, right? So when Nas would counter, that dribble and that step is already the one that takes him to the basket. But for, I almost called him Reese, but for Tariq, it's a dribble to like get on balance and then try to drive again. So he's taking 2 steps and 2 dribbles, whereas Nas literally just takes the 1 step, 1 dribble. So all those, and he's running harder to the basket, and he's stronger, so can play through contact better. So those are the little things I always point about efficiency. That's why I say full speed right, full speed left. Then it's like the stronger you are, the easier it's going to be. The better your handle is, the easier it's going to be. The better your footwork is. You can't have. He's given up the size difference to Zay. Zay's stronger, so you can't also give up the footwork and the dribble advantage that you should have, and you can't also not go full speed. So you can't just not have any advantage and expect to go by somebody.
see a little bit?
They didn't have to call that. Oh, there's five dribbles again.
Do you see just a hint of Reese in his game, or am I off?
You're not.
Okay.
I see a little bit of hint of
I know they're
Reese.
not exactly alike.
I see a little bit of hint of Score.
Okay. I mean, them being lefties definitely helps.
Yep, I already see it.
Drag cross.
Oh my God,
Same
I
thing.
see it.
Same thing here. Just, again, being on balance to where your counter, like, why is he, like, you can't move, you can't run, you can't do anything from here, but that counter should take you around his foot for a layup. Again, that's a footwork problem. Like, you can't run through that arm when your feet have left the ground. So that's just a footwork and balance problem.
I see it.
And he still hits that. Crazy.
I see it. Not going up. Yep, I already see it. Oh my God, I see it. I see it. I see it. I already knew. Oh.
Yeah, Zay's playing. Oh, he had him again.
Zay, you.
Just overthinking now. Just overthinking. He had it when he's playing fast like that. I like that.
But I just think Zay
My teammate need a timeout.
is a good enough shooter to shoot more triple threat. I just think Zay
My teammate need a timeout.
is a good enough shooter to shoot more triple threat threes than he does.
You want to simplify it a little bit more than what he's been doing?
Yeah, because I'm tired.
You make him get laid, he's gonna wear that fuck out. He want to take threes because if you hit a couple threes, bro, the score going up, you take a couple possessions off on defense. Offense, shit. Yeah, what you do? Have fun. You been in this gym more than all of us. Real shit.
Shit, brother. They keep playing out there hanging and then you switch it up when they're.
Bro, did y'all put some pre-workout in those water bottles? God.
Yeah, I ain't gonna see nothing to you on offense. You
Crosses where you should be.
You good? Yeah, I'm straight, man. You tired? Need Gatorade?
Nah, they can go wherever you want when you play out there hanging.
You can whatever you want.
He's like, just keep working, man. That pre-workout is going to wear off for him sooner or later.
Here we go. Tariq. See if he can respond to a 9-0 run. Good decision there. I like that.
Yo, just make sure when you shooting, you believe in it, all right?
Shoot just jab threes. They're there.
Zay right wing.
Reese all the way up.
Yep.
Nice
Yep.
dribble.
Yep. Hey,
Oh, got it. And one. And one.
Hey, 250?
I don't know why it took Zay so long to like establish the pace this game. He was just kind of waiting around. Tariq could have rattled off 10 to 15 points. He could have took us to halftime real quick. Zay's got to be able to start with the pace that he's playing at now. Like, he needs to start that way. That's what you
Right back to them buckets, bro.
Experience in the space got to come out.
Good D, brother.
Yeah, too much ibuprofen.
Good D. Let's get to it, Zay.
Reek is not letting him get that shot up.
Let's get to it, Zay.
He's jamming him.
No
Oh, it's about to get a little physical.
He actually didn't shade him, did he? He just got up. Again, we always talk about advantage, disadvantage. He's in kind of a neutral stance. Zay's in disadvantage. Sometimes you can just steal a possession by making someone dribble east and west like this. But then he just stayed attached. Didn't let him get free. That's great defense.
Let's go in here. I'm gonna tussle.
You hit my man in the face.
That's how you would guard high, Millie.
Me?
Yeah, you in the chest. You're not in chest. You're not chest to chest.
Gotta
I
take
don't
him.
guard like that. Reek for
You're
three.
chest to chest guy.
If he keep giving those up, you gotta take them. But then that hesitation, man, go straight back to it. Just go straight back to, he keeps backing up, you pull up again. Until eventually, because he's still just running backwards. He just has no faith in a shot. But take another one. And then eventually he's going to have to come forward. Now you get a layup. But those are those mind games you got to play. Don't outthink yourself to now this sort of stuff.
You got to tell me about to have another barn burner in here.
I hope so.
We've got a lot of barn burners this season.
We have.
I can't help but notice no one's saying switch the crowd right now. Because he might actually do it.
We here with you, Rick. You ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. Shut the fuck up. You stay off the court. You stay off. I know where I'm at.
Oh, my. Ooh, look good.
He said Tariq heart rate 237.
Oh, yeah. Yep, he's still good. And one.
Know your personnel, yeah.
Good take there, Tariq.
Yeah. Full speed left. Hey, keep it simple, man. Keep it simple. I like his game, man. I like his game.
Gains the lead.
He's smooth. I like him.
Yeah. He could have done this like 5 possessions ago. Not saying he's playing bad. I just mean like when you get like a newer person on the scene, Zay, you gotta establish early on, because now this is dangerous territory. He done got comfortable a little bit. He's shooting threes now. Even the way he do high fives is just hard as shit.
Halftime, 15-11.
Damn, you hear that?
Halftime, 15-11. What's going on?
Yeah, see, they hear it.
Let's send it to Reek's corner. I want to hear what's going on.
Take this shit. Yeah. Take this shit, bro. I'm ready. He ready. No, sit down.
Hold on. He hyped him up too much. Take this shit. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. No, sit down. Like, calm down real quick. That pre-workout, we thought it would wear off by halftime, but it's still, you still got some C4, that C4 we gave you earlier, and that pre-workout. It's got to just give it some time.
Yeah. Take this shit, bro. I'm ready. He ready. No, sit down. He's not ready. Sit down. I'm ready. No. Breathe. Don't make that mistake. Let him breathe. I get it, but let him take his time. You feel me? That's when we fuck up, when we start to get in this shit early. We get our pride.
Shadell, sounds like you're speaking from experience.
We go out there with adrenaline. Let him take his breath and breathe.
Breathe. Doing a drive dribble. Once he do that drag dribble, you got long arms. I say you just.
Yeah, I let him go.
Don't touch. They gonna call that shit. When you drag, just stunt. Because your arms are so long, you got a nice wingspan. Say you can't shoot over that shit every time. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. He tired. You young.
Rob didn't like that, man. Rob giving like some good, solid, like tactical advice. Hey, when he does this, like hang dribble to the right, like climb up and eat up that space, just like he did the last time, right? He's giving him some solid tactical advice. And then Shadell want to come in here. Let's see.
He tired. He been up all night. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he was up all night. You slept good in your bed.
He doing the Michael Beasley from Temu.
I really just say, brother, shit. I really just say shit. The shit you get into, nigga.
Hold on, his brain was buffering. Hold on.
Shit. I really just say shit. The shit you get into, nigga, out of this, you getting whatever you want. Yeah.
Today's video is sponsored by.
His brain was buffering. That was crazy. I really just say Shit.
To the video. Walking into a 3-ball.
You just gotta keep taking those though. If he's not willing to play it up, and then you shot fake and go.
Been strutting around this court.
Character development.
One thing about him too, he's crowding Zay, and his gas tank is pretty good. Like if you're able to guard all the way up the whole game, you're gonna win a lot of games in this. If you can guard all the way up and slide well, like you're gonna win a lot of games just from defense.
Oh, daddy.
Guard all the way up and
this is the issue I have when people talk about. I see what y'all are saying. He plays like Reese a little bit. This is a problem I see when you guys are talking about pace. And again, trainers, everyone just overemphasizes and over focuses on pace. What does pace mean? You guys think pace means slow down. No. Pace means be able to go as fast as you possibly can. Because most of you can't do that. That's the hard part. The hard part is getting from point A to point B as fast as you can with the least amount of dribbles, least amount of steps. Okay? That's how you master pace. Because then if you can go full speed, now you can slow down. Now you can master pace. But most people don't go full speed. Right here, he lost him. Right? That's the Terry Hosley. Jab, throw down. Go. Look, Zay's on 1 foot, toe pointing towards the corner. He's going right. He's going this way. He's got 1 foot off the ground. Like if you blow by him straight to the basket, you're good. But now slow down. Yeah, he took two to 3 steps to get into this little hesitation and go. But now look at Zay. Now he can run with you. Now he can play defense. Now you crossed the shit out of him. And you ended up with an elbow jump shot at the opposite elbow. Like get to the bucket. Go full speed to the bucket. Then you can worry about pace.
I see Reese.
Still hit it, okay? But should be a layup.
That actually.
He just walked in this building.
Yeah.
And it's going fed.
He's
walking in this building, short notice.
He took off without the ball. Yeah, he was excited. Your defense
He warmed
again.
up for like.
Now Zay's got to do some triple threat work. Zay, you can't be dribbling the ball from disadvantage all the time. Now, obviously, once he hit him with that Nesco throw out dribble, which was really good, and he got a layup off of it. But right now, you're probably not covering as much space as you need to with that because he's already seen it once.
Yes.
Wait, did
Maybe
they call
5
foul?
minutes, 10 minutes.
Yes.
Zay got through.
Yes. He got finished the play.
4-point game.
It's 4 dribbles. He got finished.
Why do you stop?
He got finished. This shit ain't over. Y'all let us
Good
get
move,
the third.
Zay.
Yo, what up, Matt?
17.
Matt,
move, Zay.
you want to interview tomorrow, Matt?
It's good defense. Travel. Move the pivot.
Can you do 11 a.m. PST tomorrow, Matt?
I know it's only a 4-point game, but he's very confident out there.
Yeah.
The eyes never lie. I don't know what he's trying to tell us, but he's not lying to us.
I had no idea what to expect. Got him on the pump fake. Intentional foul. He'll shoot a free throw. Make her.
You guys think that's Howard Isley's nephew?
You good?
Big free throw. Got it.
I don't like that the intentional foul is just 1 point because you're taking away a layup and potentially causing injury. I think the intentional foul needs to be shoot 1 free throw for 2 points and then ball back. Regardless, I think it should be 2 points because like you want to discourage people from intentional fouling. If I think someone's going to get a layup, the smart thing to do is just foul. All you can get is a point.
That's good.
Oh, Castro, that was a good one. Come on.
Time out.
Time out.
11 a.m. PST.
Get some offensive rhythm here.
Off of the float. You've been
All right. This is what it's. You always wanted to be on this shit. You on this shit right now. Take advantage of it. All right. You get this win, bro. Come on now.
Hey, Rick, I'll say this though. On your offensive possession, you ain't got to rush your O. You kind of catching it off the checkup and like, and then you're going. Yeah. Jab. Work the jab.
He think, look, he nonchalant with this shit. You hungry right now. You want this shit, bro. Take this shit. Come on.
I feel like it's time for you to go on that run where you break through lays, breakthrough lays. You miss one, then you made one. You miss one, made one. Once you go on that run, brother, you good. Because the nigga can't guard your third dribble to your fourth. Your fourth one was your clear path, but I don't think he really staying with you when it's like getting through that.
Yeah,
that
I don't
grit.
think he's staying with you, but I think when you
Yo, what up, Fox? Shit. I just say
versus
shit.
you could get to the rim or bump,
Strong as fuck,
bump
nigga.
this little nigga.
It'd be hard to hold you, man.
Yes.
Do I think the timeouts are a little too much? I do, only because, so every time we listen to a Street Stars timeout, gold. Michael Beasley timeout, gold. Mario Chalmers, gold. Frank Nitti, gold. Moon, gold. When Rob is interested, gold. When you listen to some of these timeouts, they're very good. Now, most of these timeouts, what are they missing? All of those things. So it's just to people talking. That's why I've started skipping the half times a little bit more, the timeouts a little bit more. It's just, yeah. I think you gotta, the editing, for me, this might sound like a knock, okay? But we're getting to a point now, I think the editing needs to start deciding for us what's good content. If they're talking about some good, interesting stuff, leave the timeouts. But if I'm watching and it ends up not being a good timeout, eventually it's programming me to skip the timeouts. Same thing with, so that's kind of the problem I had with the Moon and Lat game. It would have the timeout from this team and the timeout from this team, plus the timeout from the commentary. So I'm actually listening to 3 timeouts. So that timeout ends up being 9 minutes rather than 3 minutes or whatever. I think that's not a good viewing experience unless those three things are so important. You got to keep them in there. But this is just something you learn with editing content in general. They call it the cutting room floor. When I'm making a project, like on my main channel, there's so many jokes and there's so much stuff that I put in there where I'm like, this is good. I don't want to cut it, but it does drag on too long. Got to cut it. Sometimes you just got to cut stuff to keep the flow going. And so I'm getting to the point now where I'm skipping more timeouts. I'm skipping more half times because there's not always being value added.
I'd test that out again.
Big guard. Big guard.
Goes right back to it.
There you go. He's finally he's just going.
Big guard.
Yeah, jab and go. Right? He did the same move. Jab, full speed.
Goes right back to it.
Zay's just got to play with this pace the whole time.
And the whole white squad told him he can't let him go left.
Right. Well, I think he's giving him a top foot. I think he's trying to force him
Spread it around. Yeah, we got him, boys. We got him, boys. Round him up.
in his top foot, and then he's turning his hip, and you're behind at that point.
I wonder if the editing team understands basketball well enough to make those decisions. I think you have to start learning. Like because again, when you're doing content, you've got to, I do this, like I watch all these videos and I'm learning what can be better with my content. I'm learning what I can do better. So I think as an editing team of a product, like you got to watch the other, okay, what's really good when Ball is Life puts something out? Okay, we'll keep those things. We'll remove. I didn't like when Ball is Life did that, so we're going to remove it out of ours because we're going to make sure we don't have what they had. So yeah, I think they should. Maybe they're not understanding that less is more sometimes too. That's a difference.
Experience plays in.
Yeah, for sure.
And one.
Travel.
Foul. And one.
He
And
traveled.
one.
Thought he moved the pivot.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Either way, 18 all, just like that.
Definitely traveled, but OTD's timeouts. Yeah, well, I also know that Davo cuts out a lot of stuff though.
Escaping. That's
gonna
clean.
make that again,
Now
too.
that's clean.
Hey, all I'm
That's a
asking
tough
is this
shot.
That's clean. But it's also
Which again, if you got like if Davo cuts it out or if TNC cuts something out, we never know it was there. So you guys won't be upset that it's not there. You know what I mean? But sometimes if you leave too much in, people get upset because they're like, okay, that was dragged on.
Take the space and stay there.
Davo cuts out a lot of stuff of like timeouts and commentators. Sometimes he'll cut out my whole mic.
18-20 only down 2. Now you got going on. All right, get it out.
It's like regular basketball. Hey, Zay, you see? Really making it hard. For what?
He own it. He own it. Like, the straight lines, you stronger than him. Bump him up. You is low key escaping it, but you almost like a second, almost about to get stuck. Keep it simple. We don't gotta overcomplicate it.
Tay sound a lot like Nesco. He actually does, doesn't he?
Gotta overcomplicate it. Just like that, you back up.
Physical, cuz. Keep doing that bump.
Yep.
There you go.
Keep doing that bump.
Yep.
No. No, I don't like this. Nah, this is good basketball.
Keep doing that bump.
Nah, not in the 1v1s. Nope, because you weren't going to call blocking foul if he didn't do that. Actually, I don't know. They were calling blocking foul.
Offense.
I don't like it.
Hey, he threw that one. He threw that one. He threw it.
Man, I don't know. Bang, bang. Oh, got him on the ground. Ow!
Trey ball.
You had him again. You had the layup though. You got the layup, man. This is that elbow jump shot that he made where I said this should have been a layup and he made it and you guys are like, yeah, he made it anyways. This is why you take the highest percentage shot because that's a layup. There's no way that's not a layup. There's no world you're telling me this guy right here didn't get a layup. Oh, there's no way. There's no way that's not a layup in any world, any universe.
Got him.
But then he wants to cross
On the ground.
shoot the longest two in the history of twos.
Ow!
Trey ball.
Now, I know if he makes it, he gets the clip, but it's like, man, 2 points is 2 points. I'm telling you.
Look at that clip of the year. You knocked that down. Jesus Christ. Zay.
Clip of the year. Oh. Clip of the year after watching C4 hit that crazy-ass layup on Mike Bruce.
Oh, rocker.
Meanwhile,
Zay. Oh, rock.
Meanwhile, Zay's just going now. He's just going downhill. I wish he would have been playing like this the whole time. And just focus on making the layup.
Yeah, my boy, we here.
Come on, Zay.
Yeah, Zay doing the right thing. Just keep doing that. Got to get the clip. He didn't even get it.
Yes, good defense. Good defense. Good defense. Don't waste no energy arguing with the refs. We got it. Just tell us what you see. We'll talk to them.
Use your energy on them lays.
Wait, is that actually what he said in that timeout? How do you know he said that? Oh, TNT League, is that what he said? Too many shots, Tito shots last night?
Your ass at that rim.
Thinking about it.
You trust that motherfucker.
Looks so good. That's the thing. I was curious whether Reek could guard in his pocket for the whole 30. Let's see if he goes back to it. Yeah, Reek's all the way up now.
Give him space, bro.
Can't be doing that.
Yep.
Zay in the tough spots.
Another one. No.
I get it, but come on, you got a job to do, man. You got a job to do.
I like it. I like the timeout. Yeah.
Got another timeout going into this. I'm going to go straight to the huddles here. See what they got to say.
Make it a clean. Bro, show him the step through so he knows. Bro, look, when he steps back, man, this is what he gonna do. When he steps back, he's gonna say, huh? Now just like, huh? To be here. Yeah, just stay there. Because if you cut the step through off, you have to spin back to the fadeaway. You can't let him shoot it. You gotta keep it.
Oh, in the post-game interview?
Even when you do like that and you're going, he's trying to grab you.
Off to work? Ooh, lame. Lame much? Golly. Look at this guy. Check out this Fox guy. Get out of here, you lame nerd. Going to work and stuff. Get out of here. Ugh. Couldn't be me. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here working.
Nah, bro, he can't guard these motherfuckers. From here to here, that connection, he be out the picture on every one of them bumps, gang.
7.
See, like we're sitting through multiple timeouts.
Win the game, or you gonna have some more?
I think again, this is not I wonder if hopefully this gets back to TNC. I think you just pick the best timeout. Just pick the best timeout and play that, or pick the best little part of each timeout. But I think playing both timeouts like really disrupts the flow of these videos. Because you guys know me, I like to just let the whole video play. I'll watch the whole thing. But even me now, I'm getting to the point where I'm like skipping through commentary and through, because it's like it's just dragging on for the sake of dragging on. That's me personally. You guys can definitely tell me if I'm wrong or if you prefer having the whole thing in there. Maybe TNC League is the whole thing, and then the YouTube videos are just very smaller segments. Maybe, I don't know.
Here we go. Tareeq, downhill, 2 feet.
I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah, stay down. Hold on, it's wet over here too.
Got a foul call, 23-18 ball game.
Don't try to block that bitch. I don't think you missed it. Yeah, I ain't even see what just happened. Only at the end when you drop your hands.
Jaylen Brown going live after losing. Yeah, I did. I mean, I say this all the time, right? I back the players more often. I don't like spread, like, I don't think you should go live after losing in the playoffs. Like, just keep your personal things to yourself. Vent to your friends and family, vent to your teammates. No need to vent to the live world. And so people that are taking that too far, the Stephen A. Smiths, the ESPN dragging it, I think it's that's the worst part of sports media that I hate. He already said it. It's out there, whatever. But he said it online, so I can talk about it. You can, but you're also a grown-ass man that can choose to talk about other stuff.
Yep, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Oh, that was the timeout where he said it?
No.
What up, Darian?
We had a kumbaya, man. Come on, y'all. No talk to the rest.
Reek's got to capitalize off some of these stops.
Yeah, he does. There it is, Mills.
Huge.
Right on cue.
So this game really came down to like Zay being willing to just assert his dominance and drive downhill, and then Tariq being comfortable playing this like triple threat 3 game up top, playing the Terry Hosley game.
Oh, it's there if he wants it.
Be honest. Be honest.
It is there.
Be honest, gang.
You gotta
Thinking
shoot.
about it.
Yes, sir. Honest.
Great change of direction.
Shoot it.
Honest.
Yo,
Lost
Reek,
the ball.
get it and catch it and throw it up. Give it a
Good, gang.
But yeah, like even this right here, these are, hopefully you guys can see why I get so frustrated with players sometimes. I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean it like, hopefully you guys are learning these things. But catching and shooting, and this is the most efficient shot in 1v1 basketball, triple threat 3. When it's there, you take it. That's what it is. If you can't make those, you're just not going to win high-level games in one-on-one, so that's what you need to work on. This is the most efficient shot in 1v1 basketball. Take the shot. But because you're unwilling to take the most efficient shot in 1v1 basketball, you end up with this. And that doesn't mean it's going to happen every time, but that was going to be a contested 2, if anything. He ends up losing it and doesn't even get a shot off. You passed up the most efficient shot to try and do something else. Just shoot it. If you miss, you miss.
Catch it and throw it up. Give it a
Good, gang.
Hey, forget about the rest. We'll talk to the rest. Just finish the game. It's in the game. Refs ain't gonna win.
Called you a loser? Damn.
Yep.
That's really defense.
He keeps flopping too much right at the end on the finish. You got to lay the ball up first and then flail. He's flailing and then trying to score. So if you don't get the and one, like, it's a tough layup. Shoot your layup and then flop.
Crossovers at the beginning of his possession.
Yeah. Then with that last dribble, he's trying to get there.
Yeah. Tareeq.
All right, Fox.
Looking at the rim, jabbing. Put
Get
it up
out of
there.
Get out of here.
Looking at the
We'll see
rim,
you later.
jabbing.
Yeah, just shoot this. You got to live there. Beat him with just those shots if he's not going to guard it, and then make him guard it. Now you can get into your bag. God, he just doesn't even wait to see if it's there again though. Just trust it. If he's not going to guard it, keep shooting it. You're letting him off the hook to not get another shot again.
It's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog
Reek
fight.
with the lead.
Yeah, Fox, fight back.
Go put them Timbs on.
Stronger than that nigga,
Throw them
bro.
boots on. It's gonna get muddy.
Go.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
Zay's actually getting really good shots. He's so worried about the contact. which he's kind of initiating. Initiate the contact and then use that to your advantage.
At 3. Another
Good
one.
hand, good hand, good hand.
Ah, he rushed that one.
Yeah.
Hey, he's fatigued too.
They both have the opportunity to like control this game. They both have shown moments, shown flashes. Just like who can be relentless and control the game. Remember how I always talk about win conditions? Who can stay in their win condition? Who can impose their win condition more often?
Oh no, shit like
Hell no.
Yo, he is fatigued too.
He got a hangover, coach. Got to give him a pass. Like I know you're joking, but that really disappoints. Like again, I'm not gonna drag someone because they had a couple shots or whatever. You know, I'm not gonna drag someone because I don't even know if it's true for one. But this is something I always say to young players, especially, you know, I'll talk about this in AAU. I talk about this whenever I was overseas, but like, you have a job to do. You have a job to do. Go out after the game. Go out afterwards. Go take care of work. You got to treat this like a job. You can't be drinking the night before. Some people will. You don't got to fall into that. Do you? Hey, I'm getting my sleep. I'm going to bed early. You guys want to see how Scoob and then prepare? They're going to bed. They'll go out after.
Just like that. 5 points now. I'm gonna count down for you.
Another lead change. Zay by 1.
You're a dog. Yep.
Oh, in and out cross. Pull up. Got to the spot. Got another shot.
He's a dog.
Straight ball.
He's a dog.
Now, because he's getting layups, it's opening up his mid-range.
You gotta tell you so. You ain't tired. Go get your
Timeout Reek. Let's see if Zay shoots his 3 for the win.
But you made a point, Millie. You normally we get to around this 22.
Get a stop.
Man, go get it.
Because you in front of him, you know what I'm saying? Every time. So if you just give him a small bump, bump him and then go out 2 feet. My bad, that was a small one.
It was a small. Oh, he ran my ball.
My bad.
A little bump.
Don't trip. You keep calling.
Yep, that's tough. That's tough.
Oh, my Lord.
Damn, that's the move right there. Now Zay is playing. I don't know why it took him to 27 points to finally play. Full speed right. Okay. He's finally going for the reach there.
Yep.
You counter, right? It's behind the back. Full speed left.
That's tough.
That's a great move, but he keeps flopping at the wrong times. He keeps flopping and then trying to make his shot. You got to shoot it and then flop.
That's tough.
Oh, my Lord.
Make the layup first. Or flop when you push so that they don't call the foul on you. That you gotta time your flops better.
Don't bail him out.
Zay taking his time getting back
That's it.
to guard.
Get your breathing right. That's it.
Feels like you cannot
Now
get
we
the ball
locking
to
on
Zay.
defense.
Yeah, basketball got to be your main thing.
He's got to do
Come
something
on.
here. He needs at least
Come on.
one of the 2 buckets.
This last stop, nigga. Get this last stop.
Good defense.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Same thing there. Flopping. Stop flopping.
Situations, you get into what you do best, what you feel like is best. So he went straight downhill, but a lot of Tariq's possessions have been counter.
Yeah.
And you get to, I don't know.
Hey, his hand on that shoulder, ref. That's
Good
tough.
defense. That's really good defense
Travel.
there.
Well, a lot of times be in big moments or pressure moments, or if you're tired or fatigued, you revert back to a baseline of your training. So a lot of guys do tend to keep it very simple in big moments. Or when they're fatigued. Speaking of fatigue, Zay is at a trash can right now, barfing.
Fucking stop, nigga. Get this stop. Good stop.
And that's a pull-up.
That's tough right there.
Get this stop, nigga.
2 buckets can win it for
Be
Reed.
aggressive.
Oh, drop cross. And what? Tariq is in the building.
What?
He's got to make this free throw first. But he smells blood. The last minute call.
Yeah.
I think he got a call this morning.
Yeah.
He said he put his shoes on, came to the gym.
Oh, he big. Knocked it down.
He can win it here. Pressure's on Reek. Straight downhill. Hang.
Oh, no. Oh.
Zay with the chance to end it. Straight downhill. Good defense by Reek.
Better shot. Glass. 29-29. Point game.
We got another one, B. Zay trying to call game.
Good call. Good call. Good call.
Hey, another 5 free throw.
Good call. That's a good call. Oh, this is crazy right now. Point.
Can't foul here. Another foul, even on the ground, will send him to the line. Zay's downhill here.
Euro. Oh!
Thank you, Jay. Oh, this a goodie.
Oh, you gotta show me. Do you got the heart? Do you got the heart to end this game right now, Tariq? Do you have it? Are you going in this game right now? Are you built like that? Show me. Oh, he's not. He rushed the possession right there. And Zay gets another shot. I need you on the board. I need you on the fucking board.
All these niggas just throwing up.
Come on, brother. I'm fucking with the bump. I'm fucking with it.
He said, tell my wife, hey, give some water. Dre, talk to
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have our second.
We got both
barfer.
of them throwing up it is.
They're both throwing up.
They're both barfing. How you said it? They're barfing. League owns it. Yeah. More spaghetti.
29-all, Zay's ball. Chance to win it.
For all the marbles, are you built like that? Show me if you're built like that. And he is.
What a game.
Zay gets a 30-29 victory over Tariq. Tariq, you played a phenomenal game. So much respect for you. Shout out to Zay for getting his first win on TNC. Millie, any thoughts, man?
Another great.
That was a great game. Zay, first off, you coming in, this was not an expected one-on-one for you to play. I know you were more locked in on another game, but you came in, you showed that you got heart, you fought through that. Just any words that you want to say to the fans watching?
Nah, that was a dog fight, man. Shout out to Tariq. That little nigga good, man. What? Shit, I had to get the win, though. Coming off my losses and shit, but I've been doing so much, man, getting my body right and shit, getting in shape. Already, man. This nigga Pat quit on me and shit. You feel me? I was mad as hell last night, went to the bar, drinking too many shots, man. I had too many shots, bro. I couldn't breathe, bro. I don't never throw up. Play at home, bro. Shout out to bro, though. Feel me? Shout out to him, bro.
Hey, I feel like the Indiana Hoopers, y'all there's always something about you guys.
So, okay, this is me personally. Okay? It's not. First of all, I'm a huge fan of Zay. I'm a huge fan of his game. I'm a huge fan of. All right, man, hold on. Shit, I'm just trying to talk, and he won't even let me talk in peace. Golly. All right, I'm a huge fan of Zay, but I really hope this is like a lesson to other players too, about like the seriousness that you need to take it. Maybe I don't want to hold him to like a higher standard than other players, because I'm sure other players drank too. Other people go out and drink. It's not a crazy thing to know. Like, people go out and drink whatever. But this is something I ran into in my career where I would be overseas and I knew how to take care of my body. I knew how to like be ready for the game. I knew how to be ready for practice or whatever. And I've just seen so many basketball players waste their opportunities because they don't want it as bad as someone else. And wanting it means like being ready when the opportunity isn't there. So him saying, Pat quit on me, so I went to the bar and had a bunch of drinks and whatever. It's like you're still there. Like you're still at the thing, and you never know. The next day someone might call you out or you might get an opportunity to play, but it's like, be locked in and be ready until your event is done. Be locked in and take care of business. Treat it as a job. And it's that whole thing of like, dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Zay could have easily lost that game, and that would have been a loss to like an unranked player that's not even been on the scene. That is probably is this Sid from Toy Story? He probably goes home and connects Barbies to different T-Rex dolls. Like you almost lost the game. And shout out to Tareeq. He was fun to watch and good player, but damn, like Zay, you should have won that game by 12, 15 just based off your experience alone. So we as fans only see the product. We only see the product that comes out here, right? And it's just like we say about NBA players all the time. If they rest, if they take a game off and a family pays to go watch LeBron and he doesn't play that night, they probably hate LeBron for the rest of their life. All of you guys need to start understanding the position you're in. And it's like, you got to take it. Everyone's like laughing and joking. Haha, it's all silly and funny. Then it's like, oh, why am I not getting more matchups? This stuff, there's no other platforms that are looking at that. Like, damn, we really got to have Zay. Even though I think Zay does, don't get me wrong. I don't want smaller platforms to think this way, but this is how this stuff gets around. Like you gotta just be locked in and be ready to go at all times. Okay, that's the harsh coach in me talking. Otherwise, that was a fun game all the way up until the throwing up, right? It was a really good game till then. Shout out to those guys. Like I said, I don't want you guys to take this as like, oh, Zay's career is over. I just mean like, let this be a learning lesson. Let this be okay. That was a bad one, and I still came away with the win. Now I'm locked in for the rest of my career, like that sort of stuff. Let this be a lesson. But let me know what you guys thought of the game. Tariq, please, you guys stop staring at me like that, man. I feel like I did something. I feel like I did something bad. I don't know. I ran over his pet lizard or something. Anyway, take care. Whew. Yeah, interesting game. What'd you guys think? How did Pat make him that mad? Because I said this in the Pat game. Same sort of thing. Like, Pat was injured and quit, and Zay was coming back, making a comeback, and was on fire. And Zay felt like he got cheated out of a good win. That would have been a good win on his resume. So I completely understand him being upset. I completely get it. But this is just the coach in me that wants to see these guys be successful and reach their dreams. Again, though, that's why. And I would say most players are like Zay, right? He's not an outlier. It's not like, oh, he's just an outlier and did something really wrong. Most players are like that. Have some fun, play your game. I know they're not getting paid a ton of money, like show up, have fun, whatever. But on top of that, again, I've seen the Scoobs and the Zays and the Bruces. I've seen those guys. I see how they prepare, and I see how locked in they are. And I see them like putting in the work to get to the level they're at. It's not an accident. And it's like they are kind of the blueprint, the Nas's when it comes time to prepare. Those guys are kind of the blueprint for being ready to go at all times. And I want to see more players take that approach, because that will ensure more success than the approach of like, oh, I'm good enough to just show up and win. You know, most people aren't that. So anyways, what up, Tay B? Really applies to anything you do? Yeah, I agree. Zay actually said exactly what I said.
I ain't gonna lie, we trench made. We one-on-one.
Hey man, shout out to my boy Reek.
How many interviews? Damn.
His first showing on TNC. My boy played good.
Nah, definitely a big coming out party. I know that you didn't win this game necessarily, but you definitely won respect out of everybody in this gym. We appreciate you pulling up. And I know this won't be the last that they see you on TNC, so respect to that. Just talking about that matchup today.
Shout out Zay, he tough. Shout out everybody here. You know, I appreciate y'all because I've been watching y'all since I was, you feel me, like 17. Now I'm 22, so you feel me, like, shout out y'all for real, for having me here for real.
Don't do that. Damn.
But bet. So hey, appreciate you guys watching. This season's had great one-on-one games.
So not this interview. Is there another post-game interview? Golly.
I like that win though. I'm gonna keep it real.
Okay. Why is that?
30-29. Like that game, man. I'm supposed to win that game like 30-15 for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no disrespect to bro though. Little dude solid, he good, but like just little shit, man. I was fucking up. That's on me though, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't, you feel me? Mentally I wasn't really ready, you feel me? Mentally not ready, just other shit, thinking about other shit, not even thinking about the one-on-one for real, cause I ain't even want to play, I ain't even want to really play bro, you feel me? So I really kind of was shitty, you know what I mean, going into the game, but I'm like, fuck it. I'm here, you feel me? I was on some bullshit last night, man. Drinking and shit. I don't never do that. Throwing up and all that. I don't do that, man. I came in this motherfucker in shape. I ain't really been drinking and shit, so like to do that, come in here like that, man, that shit just kind of wore me down, man. Tired as hell, you feel me? So, but I mean, shit, he alright though. You know what I mean? They should bring him back because I damn near want to rematch him. Just because I'm 30, 29, you feel me?
More dominant, but
Yeah, like that's what I'm supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, fuck it. I won. It's ugly. I won ugly, but shit, it was a dog fight, so it don't matter what happened. I'll fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good accountability. Hopefully a good lesson for him. I'm glad he said that's a post game interview. Yeah. You misunderstood what he was saying? No, but again, so like I said, if LeBron James doesn't play, if he's resting his body and a family buys tickets because they want to watch LeBron James, they're not going to listen to whatever his excuse is, right? They're not going to be like, if LeBron afterwards is like, hey, you know, I could have played, but this was against the Thunder. And so it's more important that I play the next night because it's better for our team because that's a game we should probably win. Whereas against the Thunder, we're probably going to lose. So I took this one off to rest my hamstring and blah, blah. That family doesn't care. So it's the same thing as when I tell high school kids, always play, always have a good attitude with your teammates, always be a good teammate, always be positive because you never know who's watching. A scout will typically go watch players play like in an AAU or something. If you're Tyron Stokes, if you're the best player in the nation, you can act like an asshole. You can do whatever. You can big ups the crowd. You can hang on the rim and get a technical. You can do that stuff. But kids that aren't Tyron Stokes will try and do the same thing. And scouts aren't going to watch you play. And they're not going to stay there for an hour at your game and watch everything you do. Scouts are going to be watching Tyron Stokes. And then they're going to look over to your court as there's a timeout over here. They're going to look over to your court and be like, oh, who's over here? And if they see you go dunk it and then hang on the rim and get a technical, they'll be like, I don't know, that's like the number 50 kid or something. Shitty attitude. Don't have time for that. So it's like we can have any excuses we want, but it's like always just assume always assume you're going to get another matchup that next day. If you're still out there, assume there's opportunity for another matchup. Always assume like a scout is watching. Always be prepared. And I only say that because yeah, I don't know why stream disconnected like that. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Yeah, absolutely. So I never watched this other one either.
James is
So this game was really.
All right, we'll watch this one. Thought it was just you. No, sometimes it does that. Sometimes it drops out for like no reason. There was a D1 level recruit in my area years ago. I sat near a scout with a notebook. The kid missed a dunk and started acting like he was hurt and jogging back. The scout got up and left. That example always stood out in my mind. Baby Durant, I see those stories happen so often. And then also because I was in that position, obviously overseas, recruiting imports, but I also did a lot of scouting for college teams. I did a lot of scouting for, I will never say I'm an NBA scout, but sometimes you would have like a representative from a few, like an NBA team would reach out to like a coaching network in Australia and be like, hey, can any of you guys go get eyes on this kid, whatever. So I did quite a bit of that. I know a lot of people would be like, ooh, I was an NBA scout. Most people that say they're NBA scouts just did that. But I would go like scout some kids or whatever. And because there's like on the list that you get, there might be 12 to 20. There might be 20 names on that list. So I might reach out to someone and be like, hey, where are all of these kids competing? So it might be like an under 14 national camp, or it might be a national tournament. So I might go to that tournament and try and see if I can see most of those kids at one time. But you got to remember, if I'm there for 3 to 4 hours and there's 20 kids that I'm trying to look at, there's no way that you can watch all of those players, get eyes on all of those players watching a full game. So what would happen would be I would go watch those games, and exactly what Baby Durant just said. I might be watching a timeout, and it might be the kid that I was supposed to watch, number 14 player in the country or something. I might be watching him. And it's a kid that if he was 7 foot tall and a freak athlete, I might stay a little bit longer. He might make a couple mistakes. I might stay and watch. But I'd be looking at a kid that's 6'2", a good 2 guard. And it's like, okay, this kid like 6'2", and he's a good 2 guard. He has to have a good attitude. He has to be a hard worker. He has to be a leader. He has to be a great communicator. He has to have all those things because he's just 6'2". I would go watch this kid play, and it might be a timeout. And I walk to that court, and if I see that kid like yelling at his teammate and then going and sitting at the end of the bench, I'm just like, boom. I just don't have time. I don't have time to like watch and hopefully something good happens. Just move on. Then it would be the kid, like I said, if the kid is 7 foot tall freak athlete, I would just write that down. Boom, boom. I'm not looking at the kid that's going to get recruited by everyone. Everyone already knows him. Not looking at those kids. I'm trying to find the kid that's 6'2", that's decently athletic, and maybe he's a late bloomer and there's some potential there that's unseen potential. But then that kid might be a really good communicator. He might be a really good leader. He might be doing a lot of things that you can't really pick up on camera. And those are the kids that I'm like really pointing out. And those are the kids I'm really spending time watching. So anyways, all of that to say, that's why my brain is very critical of those sort of things, just because I've been there. I understand what the industry is. I understand what people are looking for. And yeah, that's why I am the way I am with the one-on-one scene. So if you do take it serious and if you do lock in on some of those small things, you'll be so much further ahead than a lot of these other 1v1 guys that don't understand the important position that they're in. The miss a dunk and start acting hurt. We talked about it a lot. It's a natural human thing. It's a natural human thing. But if you want to be above average, if you want to be extraordinary, those things you can't give in to your natural human instincts all the time. Stream crashing fixed it. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's watch this. So I didn't see this from last week. Oh, it's 3 days ago. I was acting like it was a long time ago. We're going to watch this one. What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. We're going to check out these two TNC rookies put on a show. I've actually I enjoyed last game, the one that I watched. It was Zay versus Tariq. I actually enjoy watching the newer guys play against each other too, because I have no idea what to expect.
Really supposed to be DJO versus Tay, but DJO had to leave this season. Tay had been injured, so I needed a game that was going to fill that spot, and I felt like.
And to be a throw-in game like that, it was supposed to be DJO and Tay. That's pretty dope.
Dre was episode 1 of the season. He had a
hour ago. Would you be down to play against each other? Both of you guys said yes right away, so hats off to you guys for actually.
Much respect when, again, look how many times it's already happened in 2 videos. There's already been multiple times where there's been an opportunity to play extra games.
Coming out here and not ducking no smoke. Every time that you're asked to play, you're going to play. So
Great
I appreciate that. Dre, you got to watch him play against TG yesterday. TG.
Rob versus Quinn Cook. Yeah, we might do that. We'll probably watch that today.
Your man.
No one asked that today, actually.
Going up against him, getting some possible get back.
You know, I got to do it for bro. I fuck with Moto, man. It's funny because when we got here, we've been talking every day. Shot together and everything. Now we got to play, and he beat my man. So I got to get the get back.
So Mo, after hearing that, you know, first time on TNC, you're currently 1-0.
Good talk.
You could be 2-0 after this game, but you know, this. That's a matchup I want to see at some point, but yeah. Well, all right, we'll let that be. I'm not gonna ask him too much more. Subscribe.
Scotty, you got Fonby versus Mo. Come on, you just throwing Fonby at everybody. Fonby versus Rob. We want to see Fonby versus Rob.
Subscribe to TNC. Leave a like on this video. Let's set a like goal. 15,000 likes. I'm gonna put the players' channels in the description. Go ahead and support these guys. Go to tncleague.com. Cop a subscription. It's $10 a month. Early access games, Warzone series, tournaments, pay-per-views, champions, all of that. But yeah, just tap in.
Do you want this? Yeah, we might watch the. I might watch the Rob versus Quinn Cook game. Those because I want to have a discussion on it. But also, I've actually had so many people ask me that. I don't know why.
Basketball.
If y'all were TNC, would y'all trade Lamar? Like trades really happen.
Here we go. Welcome back to another episode of Next Chapter. Right now, we have another 1v1. Mo versus Dre Day is on the way. And we got another 1v1. Mo versus
Full speed right into his
Drake
counter. Full speed left.
is on the way.
That's good basketball. Okay, Mo.
Over again.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you,
I'm
brother.
excited
Malik,
about this match.
I done did, what, 10 one-on-ones, 8 one-on-ones? It's been a bucket during the intro for at least 6 of them. It's crazy.
So just a couple things on both of his drives. Again, this is stuff that Mo could tighten up just a little bit, but driving angles, he just drives really wide. Remember, we're trying to drive to the elbow. So just shorten this drive up. That's not enough resistance. You got to eat up that space. That's not enough resistance to keep you going where you want to. Get to the elbow if you can, instead of like here. Now, yes, you do get to the bucket on this one, but now this is why. This is like the difference between lat and a lot of players. Look where he gets to on this drive. So he does the same thing, and he just stops wide. And now your pull up. Oh, sorry, that was a replay. So he just goes so wide right. And that too is just such a longer shot than, again, getting to the elbow and playing off that again. So your habits, yeah, you want your habits just like your lines straight to the elbows. Really fight to get to those areas, and it's gonna, your percentages are gonna go up drastically.
This is a great matchup, though.
Yeah,
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, there we go. Like that angle right here. If he gives you this line, take it. It's a great driving angle. Probably don't want to get caught under the backboard, but yeah, he fell. Oh, he had the step too. Good move, though. Good move.
This game is, can Dre,
especially for a first drive. That was a very good drive.
and can Mo stop Dre from getting downhill?
Good
Dre from
angle.
getting downhill.
Now this is your one dribble, 0.5 seconds of freedom. So if you can push or be a little bit more physical here and get a little bit of separation, or your anchor step can take you to the basket, right? It doesn't get a lot of separation, but it was the right idea. It was the right move. Right idea. He can just clean up. Mo could be very good,
Dre
man.
coming off a Keon one-on-one where he played really well. Didn't get the win, but he played well. Now he gets another opportunity to get a TNC win, and he knocks down.
This was his problem against Keon. Got to be willing to shoot those.
Dre, spin move, finishes.
Okay.
Good start for Dre.
One thing I will say, he's been doing a terrific job of adjusting. He did it
Yes.
really well in the tag team when I went to 100. A terrific job of adjusting. He did it
Yes.
really well in the tag team when I went to 100.
Why was he so hesitant against Keon to shoot threes, man?
Quick timeout, Mo.
He's been like, you can.
Mo hasn't forced him one direction yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now this one, like, bet. Like, it's like.
Kind of lock up mentally, but now more.
Here, he's starting off really well defensively.
Putting too much energy on defense.
Yeah, see, it's doing the thing again. It's so we get the commentators timeout, and then we also get those timeout. I think just pick one.
Base, he gonna want to turn to a three. Now I can give you a little breather because he probably gonna miss it.
He just slipped. Dre is doing a lot of things. Maybe Keon's just that good. Was I too harsh on Dre? Maybe Keon's just that good. Because he's making good moves. He slipped there, obviously. Thought he made it.
There we go.
But he's got the little throw out dribble to get some space, and then he's shooting out a triple threat and stuff now. So
Mo with the basketball, down 6. Bumping, half spinning, good defense.
man,
Mo's, go ahead, Millie.
He switches to that left a lot.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing. Mo's just like, I don't know what his game plan is with his triple threat. Oh, and also Mo's not forcing him into stuff. Mo's kind of just playing straight up. I really think, I could be wrong. Remember how we were talking about some people just be out there playing, running around? I think Mo might be that. he's very athletic. I don't think he realizes how athletic he is, and he doesn't force the issue on anything. He doesn't force the issue on offense or defense.
We play defense.
It's like he's waiting to see what the other guy does.
Yes. He good. Hey, don't jump. You don't jump until he jump.
Coach Tay, shoot it. Hey, he giving you that shot.
Yes. Oh, you get one.
This is a matchup though I really want to.
Yeah, I got to see Mo like. I just need to see who he is. Like, fight, be aggressive, be overly aggressive until they start calling too many fouls. Just like really assert yourself. Pause.
One we've had all season?
I believe so.
Oh,
yeah,
TG,
with two
but
guys.
TG is kind of known in this
TG
space a little bit.
played.
He played Mo, but I think
played Mo, yeah.
Yeah, I think, but TG is like he had a
Good
few
shot.
ones on Friggins.
Good shot by Dre.
Yeah. Timeout Mo. So it's his second timeout for the half. He's a little bit. I don't want to say he's gassed. I can't tell because I know he has an ankle issue as well this season. But you think he's gassed?
I think he's gassed.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think
just
he's
body.
Man, this is the story of this season is just people being tired and injured, huh?
To say TG has more size than Dre, but Dre's more physical.
Yeah, he's just functionally really strong. He's he's gonna have to hit some triple threat threes, though. I'll tell you that. He's gonna have to because Dre guards.
It saves you breath. It helps you to be better defensively. It helps everything. It gets the adrenaline going.
Puts the defender on their heels because you got to go out there.
Yeah,
you just have to hit that shot, and Dre has started to hit it. You just have to hit that shot, and Dre
like it's open there. It looks
started
like
to hit it.
He does this little hop every time.
That's big, man.
Gives you confidence. He's walking better.
Yeah, he's walking better.
Oh, duck it.
Come on, bro. Yeah, he's walking.
Why is he playing so? Why is he playing so quick this possession? In out cross, nice.
Good. Yes, I'm good. Go up there with it.
Again, just like he was very assertive with that in-out cross. Now he's like waiting, like 2 dribbles, just like waiting. And now he has to go. So maybe it's just getting in a rhythm for ones, maybe.
And a lot, though. Tween, Hezzy, hard drive left, and that left-hand high layup. Like, that's a tough. We've seen him finish a few of those.
Counter work from Dre, bumping, 5.
Decent.
This is a great matchup right here. 8-7.
This should have been their first. This should have been their first game. They should have played against each other first.
Not a walk there.
So no timeouts though, and those were he's playing hard on these possessions. And if he was gassed before the timeout, he still needs 8 points at halftime. So that'll come into play.
I think adrenaline's carrying him right now. One.
Because he's hype right now. Like he's playing with the bounce in his step.
We here. Come on. White team over here. They on the black side.
Yeah, Mo just like he's backing up too much, letting Dre get comfortable. There we go. There we go.
Get them hands off.
There we go. Shoot it. I don't like that foul call. I don't like the foul call, but it's just tough. It's tough to tell if the offense is good or the defense is bad. Not saying like either one of them is bad. It's just more so that both of them are not as experienced in 1v1s.
Time here. Oh, Mo's gas.
Is he gas or is it his ankle? I just can't tell.
I don't want to be critical if they're injured or hurt too, but kind of what we just talked about with the Zay game or in the Pat game too. It's just tough. It's tough to for me to fully invest. I want to be critical of these guys if they're hurt.
Like this to play on such a platform. Yeah.
Oh, you got to shoot that.
Yeah.
So the only thing I don't like about Dre, I think you want to put the fear into Mo that you'll shoot a shot if his hand is down too. So the more you hesitate like this, so this was my critique in the Keon game, you can shoot these. You can shoot these. Keep the pace going. Like if his hand is down, shoot it. Shoot it with confidence. Like we know you can shoot. So just shoot it. And that's going to put the fear in Mo to eventually be like, I'm just going to stay backed up and you're going to have to keep hitting him, or he's going to like have to get closer. Now it's going to give you free reign to the bucket. But as soon as you hit a three, or no matter what you did before this possession, as soon as I see you hesitate, I go, all right, this guy doesn't want to shoot. I can back up. He's in his own head. Like it instantly makes me think you're not a shooter. And because I've just played against so many people that they know they're shooters, so they'll shoot through anything. And it's like, hand down, I'm shooting. And it puts you in such a tough spot as a defender. So just be willing to shoot it, man. If his hand is down, shoot. Don't let him dictate. Yeah, if his hand is down, you just knock him down.
Touch that shit. You're not good. Yep.
Because when you're by yourself and you're just working on your shot, how many out of 10 do you hit? You probably make 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 when you're by yourself. That's basically being by yourself when they back up like that. And know if you miss it, like, all right, it'll probably hit 5 in a row. Just keep taking your most efficient shot in 1v1 basketball, that just jab three when their hand is down. Be willing to live off those.
Good defense. Oh,
Lost
man,
it
he
midair. Lost it midair.
All right, if Mo's hand is down here again, I'd like to see him just step into it, shoot it confidently.
Hey, you got
that works too.
Is he hurt?
Just step into it, shoot it confidently. That works too.
Is it his right ankle? Can he not push off his right ankle or something? I mean, but still, you could force left, so you can push off your left ankle. Wouldn't you just get up really high on his left side and force left if you can't push off your right?
I think especially with Mo being a little, whether it's a tweaked ankle or whatever it is, I think Dre needs to attack it now.
Yeah. I love that one.
Huge.
Fake rocker, get into a rocker, building a rhythm, went straight into it. That initial, Dre stops it.
Yeah, he does.
He walls it up.
But
sometimes
also,
they call it, sometimes they don't. Go ahead.
Also, Mo just attacks the shoulder. He does not try to go around.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you see a lot of contact when Mo drives left.
Same move.
Make that for
Same
me.
move. That's his go-to. I wish he'd play off that a little bit more.
you need some his legs is tightening up.
What up, Bose D? Dread cuz. They need to stop putting Tay on the mic. Damn, why?
This is a nice little break for Mo, though. If Dre's missing those triple
What up,
threat
Cherry Line?
threes.
How's the new job?
Hey, can you give me the halftime? Appreciate you.
Dre has yet to call a timeout this half, by the way, too.
He doesn't
I'm
want
shocked.
to, yeah.
I feel like Tay is doing a lot of carrying for. If he wasn't on the mic, though, no one else would be.
Stay there.
He's been up every game. He's been up every game. Not many other people are. Like
Having to work defensively the last 3 or 4 possessions.
Basketball Library, what up?
Good defense there, forcing him west. Predator missile online, AC 130 in your AO.
Voice is not built for screaming. Oh, no, that maybe he just needs to see some feedback. Maybe he needs to watch these games back and listen to his ooh.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn. Yeah.
Yup. Oh, I like it.
Let's go wall
And
up.
you still got one more dribble.
Now, if you don't know, our brother Marcellus Howard had to leave early. My dog got a family he has to feed, a family to take care of, and he had to go do his thing. So me and Emilio are going to hold it down for the time being. Shout out to my brother Marcellus.
Now you got to start back over. Fuck it. You got to start back over. You good, Mo? You need some mustard? Or you need some salt for it?
Oh, big slap.
Lord. Oh, my Lord. The pickup timing isn't there.
Yeah, it's just if he could really focus on getting to the elbows a lot more, Mo's game would be completely different. Yeah, he hit him with his own move. Hit him with the in-out cross.
It's dirty.
They both got that in-out cross to the left. That's why. Oh, not really in and out cross.
Oh, dunk it.
Free throw, don't be walking. Yo, Baldy, see if they got some like mustard and salt.
Yeah, it's just Shadell and Tay been the only ones like really being up most of the time.
Mustard packets, maybe a cramp. I don't know.
Played in champion. Whoever wins this series played first day, second day. He's played a lot of basketball. I mean, whoever wins this series between Team Moon and Team Rob is going to be about
so this is kind
day
of
threes.
This is kind of the problem, right? A lot of players will be like, or a lot of people are like, man, these guys should be playing more games. I guess Mo is kind of showing right now, like, you don't really get the best of everyone. He played champions and played multiple games in this series, he does not look like himself. So shout out to him. If he's injured and tired, like, it is not easy playing these types of games back to back. So shout out to Mo. But again, like, so we had the Zay game. Zay versus just watched it. Zay versus Tariq. We had the Pat game, and now we've got this game where it just feels like guys are banged up and we're not getting like the best version of them. You know what I mean?
Like a offensive guy, when the defensive guy is all the way up, pressing up, body to body, should you be allowed to do a slight hook at the checkup?
No, I think if there's a hand to the chest or a arm bar, then yes. But if you're just walling up, no, I don't think you should be able to hook.
Ooh.
He's got to float outside that frame. Those initial rips trying to get downhill will not work. He's been very successful when he was at the star or at the half-court line, getting a dribble and then in and out crossing and then doing it like that.
Yes.
The initial will not work.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game for Dre. I mean, let's say Mo is banged up. Dre, you got to be able to capitalize on that top of the key three. But right here, be aggressive. Yeah, make him move. Damn. Yeah, he out of it. He's still putting up a fight too. He up one.
Bumping. 2 feet.
Yeah, Dre smells blood now. I think you got to make him guard if he's this tired or hurt or whatever it is.
Ooh. He has flashes.
He's tired or whatever it is, but he's not moving like it. When he gets an offensive possession,
that's why it's hard to tell if he's injured or not. Sometimes he be really exploding out.
2-0 in this season. If you're Mo, a lot of fans are going to gravitate towards you, especially a guy like Dre.
If he grinds this one out, yeah. Because Dre played really well against Keon. That game was interesting for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Attacking downhill, Dre floating.
Man, Mo bumped him before. He bumped him before Dre could bump Mo.
I ain't touching.
No call.
Dre's shot looks like it hurts. Pat got to learn from Mo.
Halftime off the glass.
Predator in.
Predator in.
Dre, I will say this game is saying more about Dre. Well, not saying more. Shout out to Mo for battling through either injury or just cramps or whatever it is. But Dre, I really feel like that's what, similar to what we were saying with Zay last game. You got to assert pressure. As soon as you smell blood in the water, you got to go to work.
Yeah. Even though in between he looks like he's wore down, I do think on the other hand, Dre may be second guessing a little bit because he wants to shoot triple threat threes and balance his game, but also he's like, Mo's tired, let me attack. So I think Dre's going back to a little bit of overthinking right now.
We just need about 2 minutes. Right there. No, you stay on.
Straight. Good. Come on, let's do it. I'm with you.
You don't even gotta overcomplicate on this. He's so fucking tired. You could go on.
What did I just watch? What just happened?
Here we go. More with the basketball starting the second half. Hard right, bumping. Oh, he kept his balance.
Does that like activate your joints or something? Lactic acid buildup, but I might be wrong. Okay.
Now.
Shakes out your muscles or something?
I feel like he can float out and
Like you
explode
said,
out.
I like when he starts up high.
Yeah.
Oh, he pulled the chair, and then they called travel on the pivot.
All right, so listen, you owe me something. I don't know what it is. Soda, Canes later.
See,
like
you're living in a false reality because you didn't even say it. You said it in your head. There you go, B, outside the frame there.
Oh, good defense. Right.
Tough to block fadeaways, like off spin fades. Moski, yeah, shoot the Tracy McGrady 3. Yeah, I mean, Dre is not letting him get anywhere on defense. Shoot it.
Thinking about it. Takes it.
What are you seeing in this shot? Because it's off left or it's off right. It's not off short or long.
Yeah. The release itself, it's something about the actual.
I don't like overanalyzing shots because everyone shoots weird, shoots different. It's more so it's shooting is right here. Shooting is right here. It's the hesitation. It's the hesitation.
Elbow to be out, which is forcing it to be right or left depending on how the follow through looks.
I like that.
No, stop it. We gotta stop overanalyzing shot forms. It's here. It's hard to make shots when you hesitate.
Answer better. Both guys can guard. That's why I like
kind of complete the ABC.
Let's watch his pocket here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, today today I do.
It looked better there.
Yeah. Big shot by Dre.
It looked better there because it went in.
Yeah, you tuck your elbow.
Yeah, like a mug.
Yeah. Another huge.
That elbow, that one motion elbow is tucked right there. That follow through is probably coming right.
I do think TNC should cut these scenes though, because if that directly made a difference, I think that's an issue. What do you mean?
Oh, there's
the elbow is tucked right there.
Oh, we're back. Hey, we're back. We're back. Switching the crowd.
There, that follow through is probably coming right off that middle finger.
Law of averages. He's trusting it now.
See, look, it's the same. It's the same shot. Look how weird this flick looks.
Off that middle finger.
Law of averages. He's trusting it now.
He's still shooting the same shot, right? His shot kind of goes to the right. He's twisting his feet, but remember what I spoke about with his shot? I think it's more the base. I think it's more the base. Chapter 9mm, we're back. But look, watch this. I think it's more of this when you shoot. Starts right here and then watches his body twists as he, like, that's way more, all this stuff that's happening up here, this is way more of a problem. That's way more of a problem when it comes to shooting, because it's hard to shoot a moving target. It's hard when you're shooting like this, right? It's hard to make shots. But if you're shooting and you're landing straight, you can keep it more accurate. That's way more of a problem.
Oh, there's 3 in a row. Massive swing. And that's why you can't go away from it if you're getting those wide open looks. If I miss 8 in a row and I'm getting wide open looks, I think you just keep shooting it to let the percentages play out.
I agree. I agree.
Game of runs.
To the paint. You got guard that. But no more more threes. Okay.
We're supposed to be cool. Watch this. Fresh out. Oh, that's okay. Get it up. Oh. One more. Yeah, he respect that three now. Get him off. Yeah, he respect that. I still like it.
Still there though.
Oh yeah. 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 They don't know. They don't know you
This
do
is
that.
rough for Mo now. This is rough. Now that Dre's hit a couple threes, he's got to defend. Other stuff's gonna open up.
Start the mini game. Oh my God! Why you in the fucking hole? We can't do it without it. We can't do it if you don't shoot that motherfucker. The fuck?
I don't mind it. Why not? Just for. I don't mind it just for these types of season games. I don't care. But for like a pay-per-view or for like a big money match, I agree. That would be a problem. I don't think it. If it's helping him deal with lactic acid, I would rather him go stand on that machine than not play, you know, because he's already played however many games. C4, sit down.
That is so fucking tough.
Yeah. Hey, 10 point. Hey, Mo. Hey, Lay, hold on, Lay. Don't throw it yet, Lay. Don't throw it yet. Heavy card. He's on. One. He got one left. All right, bet. Get to 25, Mo.
Let's get a stop. Good hand, Glenn.
That's his move.
Hey.
That's his comfort move.
Listen, get to 25, call your last time out, and go get 5 more points in this game. I promise.
So he's shooting a 3 here.
No, sir. 25.
Hey, we don't play with food. Hold up, look at my boy's energy. We don't play with food. We don't play with food.
No threes here. He's been on the heater. You can't give one up. Gonna force him to that rim. You got to score 3 free throws if he beats you.
It feels like Dre is up by so
Dre's
much
jabbing
more.
well to create space.
He just wasted so many. He's just wasted so many of these opportunities. Oh man, feels like he's up way more than 5.
Money. 2-point game just like that. I'm glad this one's coming down to the wire because I like this matchup too much for it not to.
Cam's so smooth, like he kind of walked past him before that previous possession, not the one he just made a shot, but the previous one he was like, yo, get it to 25, and it's going to be, he said, get it to 25, you're going to have 5 more points, it's going to be game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he
Timeout.
Yeah,
Perfectly
it's crazy.
executed.
It's crazy. So we got a 27-25 ball game. 2 newcomers of TNC are going down to the wire. Mo
like
already
this,
has a win. Dre's going to get his first TNC win, but he has wins on the scene. That's how you draw it up, Millie.
There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, this is a very good matchup.
This got to be the hardest 5 points in his life.
I almost want to see them, regardless how this goes. I almost want to see a rematch with both of them fresh.
Come on.
He ain't getting
He
no
ain't
more.
get that mess.
He ain't
Exactly.
getting no
He ain't
more.
getting it.
He ain't getting no
He ain't
more.
getting it. Yep. Hey, can you get the ball?
Why the fuck is Fami so quiet, bro?
Stay down, Mo. Stay down, Mo. Stay down, Mo.
I love the team concepts. Like when we do seasons like, I love raising a lot of
Kind of already.
You gotta shoot it.
Big free throw. Oh, he missed
Damn,
it.
he's missed 2 free throws. I do think I've solved part of the problem for TNC, and I could be wrong, but maybe TNC League gets these games and they get the full thing, and then maybe for YouTube it's just cut down way shorter.
Late missed free throws. Normally the other player wins. Dre floating, snatching, crossing, possession.
There you go.
Another
Hey,
big stop from
come on,
Mo.
nigga. I know you got it in you. Come on.
Yeah, I felt the same, Baby Durant. But it's more so for the float. Like I want to feel like I'm really there,
Yep.
but I don't want to feel like I'm really there for like the boring, redundant parts, you know. Oh, good handle.
Predator in, tie game.
Dre, he could have done anything better on that defensive possession.
Besides block it.
Hands wet. He didn't towel. Hands wet.
Oh. Nah, that was way up there.
You don't want the foul?
I know it's frustrating. He don't want that call, but I'm glad they called it as early as they did.
That's a good call. He said, I see.
He can't right now. You working hard?
He can't foul you again, Mo. He can't foul you again, though, Mo.
Hey, Lay, he worked hard for that little Lay. Hold up, Lay. He don't want that. He don't want that, Lay. Hey, we being physical. It's end of the game. Oh, my
God.
Yo, Dre.
Imagine.
Oh, my
Game
God.
time.
Didn't get a clean pickup on that. I don't think he was expecting the move to open him up, but
I ain't gonna say nothing. Let him work. Let him work. Let him work. Let him work. You know what's going on.
Come on, Mo. One more stop, Mo. One more stop. No threes.
but why
One
not?
more
He could
stop,
have.
Mo. One more. Oh.
That machine is available to both of them, though. That's why I don't have an issue with it. They're at the same facility. They both got the same opportunity to go do that. And they both probably have been using it throughout the weekend.
End of the game. He don't get no break. No. He don't. I know he should, but I don't. He don't never call.
And if it's a lactic acid buildup machine, the reason he needs it would be because he's played so many games. So it's not like this is going to make someone a better athlete. It's just like if you've played a ton of games and have a ton of lactic acid buildup, you're actually at a huge disadvantage.
That bitch for 4 seconds and has it. They don't say nothing.
This game.
He ain't got no time.
Fight, Mo. Give it everything you got.
He's tired.
Fight, Mo. Fight, Mo.
That nigga's so explosive.
Hey, actually, I think that helped him right here, hearing Cam say fight, because again, he's exhausted, injured, whatever. He could have easily just stopped this possession right here. Your brain wants to just stop, just rest. It'll be easier. He's just saying, fight, Mo, to get downhill with a full speed left. He's got to make those, but good drive.
It's end of the game. We don't want no foul.
No threes. No threes. Right there, Mo. Right there, Mo. That way, Mo.
Maybe.
Turnover.
Damn, good defense. Dre's got to play off the shot fake now. You've hit enough threes, but again, because you hesitate, you've taken away your ability to shot fake him or use the three. Now that he's close, he's just never falling for a fake because he knows you're not going to shoot it. So that's why it's got have a little bit more confidence with your three. Use it as a tool to get you layups later on. Right now, that 3-point shot is not getting you. It's not giving you space. He's actually just crowding your space. Now you're like, oh, I'm kind of screwed. But jab, get him off into a shot fake, into a move.
Work right now, being that Dre has been so good at guarding the initial rip. If Mo would get into a jab series and calmly rock her.
He did it one time.
No, I think it was a fair question. Why not? That was a fair question. And I'm glad you could see our perspective too. It was a fair question.
That's how we got from 22 to 25.
Mm-hmm.
He took a little slow pace. Oh my gosh, with the left.
Just like.
He took a little slow pace. Oh my gosh, with the left.
Just like the slight shift and make you think, but he just, man.
Right. He's finding his energy somewhere.
Jab in and out.
We're gonna have a collision at the.
Yeah, they got a rematch. I don't even care how this ends. These two, they got to see each other again, fresh. I don't even care. I do not care how this ends. Rematch.
See if Dre can get a stop.
This is one of those that needs a series.
Right here, it's over.
Dre crowding
You
him.
ain't got to go back on D. You ain't got to go back on D.
It's not 5 seconds. Watch it.
One more foul and Mo can win at the line. Don't want to foul
Hand
here.
on the shoulder.
It's for me. Now you on a bonus.
You do not want to keep no foul. No on the ground.
Don't bail him out with a three or shot.
Yes! Like I said.
Stay down, catch your breath. In and out of the game. Stay down. Take your time with the free throw, right? Take your time.
Mo fighting, man. This is a great game by both of them. Definitely Dre's got to work on
Take your time with the free throw. You good?
just that confidence with his three. That's the thing throwing him off so much because he can shoot. We just saw him rattle off 3-4 in a row. But he doesn't even look like he believes it.
You okay, Mo?
It's going to be the worst free throw miss of all time right here. Are these two evenly matched? It's tough to tell because this is like the end of a weekend when they've both played a ton of games, but I think so. They're both two newer guys that similar frames. similar skill set. I think this is a good matchup.
Mo, game time.
Wow. Mo gets a huge 30-27 win. He is 2-0 in 1v1s on TNC right now.
That was a good game. I like that. And I don't think that should – I know Dre lost to Keon, then he lost this game, but I actually think Dre's stock went up this weekend.
No leg.
He grinded that one out. Shout out to Mo. He's 2-0 on the scene, and I don't want to overlook Dre because I am high on him. Played great against Keon. He controlled that game for a period of time. He was up 9, but nonetheless, Mo came out with the win. And
good game.
I loved that game. Great matchup.
See you guys in the next episode. You already know what's going on.
Extended post-game commentary. I like this one right here. I like this.
Definitely going to be around TNC for, a good amount of time with what it is. I know you went 0-2 this season, but everybody sees what you can be, the potential in your game. You were up 27-18, so I know that.
I agree. We need more of this, and fans too. I'm not saying we should excuse every loss, but you need to look at the games, how they ended, how the person lost. Like, just because he's 0-2, you wouldn't say don't bring him back. He doesn't deserve games. Both of his games were close. One was against Keon, who's really freaking good. This one went down to the wire. It's like this has to be okay. It has to be okay to go 0-2, and then you bring him back. We need to see him back on another season.
That sucks.
That's how you develop players. If you only kept the players that just won, like, anyone can do that.
To lose that game, but nobody is going to say anybody lost anything from that game. Respect to both of you guys. I'm going to just...
Fuck all that. We got to lock in.
I sold, bro.
We got to lock in.
Good stuff to him, but I sold. That's my game, bro. Fuck, bro.
Mo, early on, it was like 8-8, and it seemed like you were having a hard time trying to get your legs under you. Just talk about that.
Oh, for sure. I came to the gym not knowing I had a one-on-one. Shit, I just wasn't prepared, but got to find a way to get it done. Niggas on the block popping it, so, knock down both homies I had to.
Okay. You know you're supposed to lose that one.
Hey, yo, fuck Fabi. Still fuck Fabi till I see him. I probably won't see him no time soon, but hey, when he see me, I'm gonna be in rare form.
Rare form?
Hey, Tay, I was over there talking to you on the sideline. You were talking about both of these guys, just how much you like their game and whatnot. So just for you as a player to speak to the fans watching at home and what you think about their game.
Yeah, I just want to shout out both guys, bro, because this wasn't a scheduled game. And for them, it's the last day, and for them to get out there and play ones. Shout out to them, man. You clearly see they both fatigued, dealing with some injuries. So shout out to them boys, bro. They represent their cities, their families well, man. So great game. Came to the end, so shout out to them, man.
Anybody else got something else to say?
Shout out to the Silk too, man.
All right.
Yeah, that was a good game. I like that. I want to see them both play. I would love to see them play each other again. I just think that's a good matchup. If Dre gets the next one, it makes a good series. I don't know about Mo versus Fambi yet. I don't think that's the matchup that really is going to boost Mo's stocks because both of them have some stuff to work on. And the only way you get to work on it is playing guys like around your same level. I don't think going up and playing games that are, again, too many 70-30 games off the bat are too good. They need more games against people either worse than them or around their level just so they can work on, like, go back to the drawing board, what was good, what was bad, fix that, and then you get a good matchup. I think that would be ideal. But anyways, good game. Let me know what you guys thought down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I stopped watching that's what I said. I've stopped watching these interviews with Frigga and Scotty because they both typically say around the same thing. I don't mind it though. I especially think for like TNC League, I think it's really good. If I'm like a TNC fan, I'm like a fanboy that's going to watch everything that TNC does. I want this. I think more content is almost always going to be better than less content. So I think this would be great for TNC League. Having all of this and all of the timeouts and all of the breaks and all of everything, and then the post-game or the pre-games as well. But for YouTube, I think just getting it to where it's back to straight from this setup to like the introduction to the outro to the outros right here and the in-between, just cutting all the timeouts to where it's like you get one view of the timeout and it shortens it up a lot, I think that's maybe better. But hey, what do I know? I'm a dumb idiot on YouTube. Overall good though. Just hoarse from yelling all week. Shout out Rare Form. The optics of some of this are so bad. It just feel well. So this is where I got in trouble with the way I was saying. I feel like the vibe on TNC, like in some of these games, is kind of just like, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's friendly. Oh, whatever. To where it paints that narrative for us when we're watching it too. Like even cutting out some of the friendliness and stuff just so we don't see it, to where it makes it like, ooh, they really care about this game. But for example, when I watch an NBA game, if an NBA player, like the Jaylen Brown, when Jaylen Brown comes out and complains after a game, I'm like, it makes me care less about the Celtics game now because he just complaining. But if I never hear him complain, I'm like, man, he really played through all the bad foul calling and the flopping. Now I'm kind of like, all right, he just went and complained about it afterwards and whatever. It gives you a different impression as a fan. So same thing here. Like some of the behind the stuff scenes, we don't like the Pat game. I don't think we needed to see the Pat game where he got injured. I thought it looked worse. And then it made me look at all these other games different. Oh, he's injured and he's playing. You're making him play another game. Oh, this guy's tired and Zay and them went out the night before. It just paints an image, I think, of the other games. So I don't know. That might just be a personal preference. Who do you think Nas should play at OTD Elite? I doubt Nas will play a 1v1. I doubt Nas will play a 1v1. Because Nas for a 1v1 is likely going to play either a pro that's going to be a pay-per-view game, or it's going to be a Zay, something like that. And those are all pay-per-view matchups. Oh, the gun stuff. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, I think the gun stuff is funny. I think it's cool. But then it doesn't let me take it serious, It's not a real threat. He's harmless. A tag team 1v1. I think I know the game that's happening, and I'm not going to say it until it's official. But I think you guys would be very happy with it. I think you guys would be very happy with the game that will be announced for Nas. Isolated, it feels like the players aren't really playing for anything beyond that one game. Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think that's part of it. Because like I said, this is why I don't want to be harsh on Zay. So I don't want to use him as the example anymore, but just players in general that are like, yeah, I'm going to show up, have some fun. And like, that night, go to a bar, have some drinks. And if I have games tomorrow, so what? What you want is players to show up and be like, man, I've got some big games this weekend. I got to get some sleep. I got to be ready for tomorrow. I got to be locked in. Because when they feel that way, then the product we get as fans is like, oh my gosh, like that was a really good product. So I think that's the feeling fans have felt from some of these games. And again, hopefully it's just like lessons learned. Like, oh, okay, that the fans didn't really fuck with that. Maybe we got to change with how we present some of this stuff. And I don't think it's a big misstep, like, oh, they're falling off, but more so like I said, just a learning experience of, okay, maybe how do we make the games mean more for the players? Like, again, OTD, for example, if you're showing up to play, that could be your opportunity to get on a pay-per-view. And a pay-per-view is a big payday. So players are showing up, taking everything serious because they want to get a big payday on a pay-per-view. Whereas if TNC, let's just say, if Mo just came in and went 2-0, like, is he going to get on a pay-per-view? Probably not. Some of the other guys that are playing, it's like, it's not even, we just come here and play and just have some fun. I'm not saying that's the case, but that's what it feels like as a fan. I'm the best in the entire, yeah, pretty much, Kurt. Pretty much. Nas is playing at the pay. Well, so this event, this OTD Elite, is more of an event, a live event, rather than a pay-per-view card. That's why there's like tag teams, there's 2v2 to 50, there's 3v3s, there's just a ton of mixture of different games. But I'm excited for a couple of the games that I can't even talk about. You guys are trying to psych me into talking about some of the games, but I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm going to stand strong. But there's some games that are going to be announced that I'm really excited for. All right, because I'm feeling my brain is those games, there was actually a lot more to break down and talk about than I originally thought. We are going to watch this game because I've had a lot of people wanting me to watch it. I've had a lot of people wanting me to watch this Rob versus Quinn Cook, and it's 37 minutes long. So this will take us to the end of stream. We're going to watch Rob versus Quinn Cook, and we're going to watch it normal speed because it's just 37 minutes. But just letting you know, I want to have a discussion about it afterwards. That's the reason we're watching it. TNC champions, basically. That's a good way to look at it. Yes, that's a great way to look at it. Kind of like Ball is Life Toronto, Battleground sort of thing. Nas versus Frigga Part 2. As long as you can confirm Nas in some type of ones, I'm good. I can't confirm anything because I think there's 3 games that are floating around, and it's one of them has to happen. I think there's been 3 options that have been given out. All 3 different styles and types of games. One of them is a 1v1. And it's going to be one of those 3 that happens. At least one of those 3, sorry. Pinky's out. What up, Dre? Lakers Thunder. Ugh. I mean, I got my OKC hat back here somewhere. We're representing Oklahoma City. I would love the storyline if LeBron and the Lakers could somehow get past the Thunder. I would love the storyline of it, and I am a fan of basketball, so I think that would be good for basketball. But I don't see anybody beating the Thunder this year. I just don't. I don't see anybody beating the Thunder. Now that the Nuggets are out, I just don't see it. In 7-game series. Go Oklahoma City Supersonics. Y'all, hey, Seattle getting a team again though, right? Oh. All right. All right, let's watch this game. The depth length just too hard to contend with. Yeah, OKC is doing everything right. They're doing so. Baby Durant, now that you're in here, I can talk about this really quickly before we start this video. We're talking about the European influence, right? Everyone's jumping on this new European influence that we have to infiltrate the NBA. I feel like OKC, Indiana last year, but I feel like OKC has done the perfect balance of like, it's still the NBA. You still have American athletes. You still have American players. OKC has done the perfect balance of a lot of the European style stuff, but it's still the NBA, right? This is still the NBA. Whereas I think some people, some administrations, some teams are like, oh, we got to do everything. The Europe side, the Grizzlies are kind of a product of that. Thomas Isolo, obviously one of my favorite coaches in the world, but they tried to just overly, like, I don't think they had a very good plan in place for how they were going to transition some of that European style into their how that worked for their association. I don't think they had a very good way. Shea changes the equation. I agree, but like I was saying with the Grizzly, they also had Ja Morant, and they couldn't figure out how to bring that European style to fit with a Ja Morant, how to make him love it and understand it was going to make him better. I feel like they've done a perfect job of showing how some of those things are going to elevate the entire team, make the entire team better. And you also are right with Shea. I think it's less about him being an ISO player. The reason I like Shea, I hate watching Shea play. Okay, I'll say it here first. I hate watching Shea play. The push off, the flopping, all of that. But He is still easily one of my favorite players of all time, because if you watch how he go watch the starting five, is that what it is? Netflix starting five. The way that he leads, the way that he communicates, and you see this anytime he's mic'd up, but how we always talk about positive touches, just being a leader, leading by example, all that stuff. Shea does all that. He's a great teammate. And yeah, the way that their culture, I was very critical of their kind of college type culture that they built a couple years ago. I was like, that's not going to last. This isn't college. It's the NBA. You can't really do that. Everyone gets together in the team interviews and everyone is friendly. I was like, it's the NBA. It's not going to work. It freaking works. It freaking works. It really works. Getting people to buy into a bigger idea. Yeah, he's the GOAT at that sort of stuff. Grizz held hostage by Ja. No, I'm not rushing to a one-year conclusion. I'm just saying when you make those types of broad changes, you got to understand how it makes sense for your organization, right? I feel like they had a direction they kind of wanted to go, but it didn't make sense for their organization. So it's like, oh, if we bring in Isolo and the way that he's taught things, and then we mesh it with what we already have, it's like, well, you got to solve a few problems first. You got to solve your Ja Morant problem and issue. You got to solve your roster problems and issues first. I feel like that's where the disconnect is oftentimes. So that's why I'm interested to see how the Portland Fire go, because the Trailblazers are a good example of this. The Trailblazers need to play that style to stay relevant because they don't have stars. But how do you add stars into that style? Now you look at Portland Fire, and they decided to not go for any stars. They decided to just go for as many European and international players as possible and not have real star power. So that style can work. It's proven to work all over the world. How do you get that to work with stars? How do you get that to work with star players? Like next year, they're going to go for a Juju Watkins if they get the chance and be able to integrate that style. This is the part I'm interested in. I think this is going to be the magic when people can find that balance. So Indiana Pacers, again, why they were so good is they had Tyrese Halliburton, who was a star player, but he's not a ball dominant ISO me monster, right? They were able to put it in. Everyone else was a hard worker. You got Miles Turner picking up full court in those backcourt pick and rolls and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited for this next year to see how all that sort of stuff plays out. This is a good time to be a fan of basketball. Hate this game, hate this team, but I won't lie, one hell of a player. Oh, talking about Shea, I was like, what did Rob do? How Rob and Mikey Williams playing? What do you mean how? Because who with the Grizzlies came out looking good? Nobody. The whole organization looks like idiots. The fans of Ja Morant are like, oh, this coach sucks. And fans of Thomas Isolo are like, Ja Morant sucks. I'm like, you guys. And now Jaren Jackson Jr. sucks, apparently. Like, everyone sucks. We don't like anyone. Portland Fire getting to start from scratch is the best thing for this style. Yeah, I agree. But like I said, let's just say they don't win a lot of games. And it's like, yeah, but it's because we don't have a lot of talent. It's like, okay, but how do you mesh the talent in with this style? That's the key. So that's the part where I look at OKC has figured it out. OKC has figured out how to mesh this style in with star players. Indiana with Rick Carlisle had done it last year. A really good job. The Celtics, honestly, the Spurs were a good example of that. The Golden State Warriors, the Nuggets for a year, even though now they haven't been able to, now they can't outpace other teams that are doing it better than them. Maybe Pistons need to follow suit with Cade. Yeah, the Pistons kind of have done some of those styles, like playing a deep roster, playing more defensively minded. The Pistons kind of have. I feel like they just need to dive into it more fully so that they got to commit more. I think they're like 1 foot in. I think establishing the culture first is the differentiator, then add talent. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. All right. What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. You guys were all begging me to watch this. Okay, I had so many comments asking me to watch this. I was not going to watch it. Rob versus Quinn Cook. I was not going to watch this game. But it's only 37 minutes long. Everyone's been asking me to watch it, so I will watch it. And because stream's almost over, we're going to like and subscribe. This is Street Ball. Go like, go subscribe. Let's check it out. Also, I'm going to unplug my camera so that it doesn't overheat. Where's the sound? All right, we're going to play it. I'm just going to unplug my camera. Hold on. JB Bickerstaff, yes. Wait, so is there no sound? Is there no sound? Do I have to read? Or is there another video with Is there another video of this that has sound? All right. I'll have to do a little bit of editing. Oh, Sonny Weems played in this too. All right, so hold on. This is Court Waltz. I believe we watched one of their videos before because I'm already subscribed, so go like. Court Waltz, my bad.
上一场多少文赢了呀？咱们正式开始。是的，好，你的喉咙怎么了？没事，最后一场了。那我们看一下射出。
So do I have to put on? Oh, I can't put on subtitles. Oh, wait till like 3 minutes. Okay, we're gonna try this again. No, there's no sound ever. There's no sound ever. You guys are trolling. All right, let's try this. Let's try this for real this time. All right, Rob versus Quinn Cook. It's 3-3. Who is who? Who is who? They both have short names, so maybe this one's Rob over here on the left. This song is a 2K classic. Wait, does this just play this song the whole time through? Guys, what is happening with these videos? Is this song gonna happen? Is this song gonna happen the whole way through? Am I gonna get copyright striked? I feel like I gotta watch the one with. I feel like I gotta watch the one that's in. Let's talk about who you have for incoming. Banger. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get copyright striked. Screw it. We ride. And we'll mute the video if we have to.
我身体挺有意思的吧？这俩跟上一场是完全两个风格，对吧？上一场是肉对肉，这一场是射对射。还没开始是吧？啊？开始了吗？哦，3-3。
Oh, sound starts at like 8 minutes on the other one? Okay. here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that whole thing again. Yeah, I want to watch the one with commentary because I want to see what they're saying. All right, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this again.
他俩是真的。
Okay. Perfect. All right, perfect. This is what we're doing. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay. What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. Chat trolled me, gave me the wrong video to watch. But we're going to start this. Rob Cologne versus Quinn Cook on Street Ball. I've already liked the video. I've already subscribed because we've already been through this song and dance, trying to find this dang video. And this is commentary starting at 8. So we're going to watch it from 8 minutes onward. But I believe Rob is on the left. I'm assuming, I'm guessing. And then someone in the chat said it too. So 24-27. Quinn Cook versus Guao Hawin.
OK， 开始了，他俩。认真一点啊！开始了，开始了。罗布认真防了。哇！他俩是真的，对这个行走于江湖。但库克他感觉什么呢？他觉得他就是专门就是投这种三分。对他觉得他是三分的。差一点。对啊，这样伸手就行。对，至少得伸手。他俩只要伸手就行。显示人数40万。我没记错的话，这个福袋应该有个平板的吧？福袋平板，对，赶紧点关注抢福袋平板。所有的兄弟们，福袋有平板。平板啊，平板电脑已经给大家安排了。OK， 福袋赶紧点一下左上。
Man, to 100 is crazy.
哇 ，OK， 哎，真的假的？我差一点。至少得伸手啊。但他俩这种确实是投三分的。我知道，就是，但是必须得防着才有观赏性嘛。
啊。
哎，真假的？差一点。
So the commentators are kind of talking about they're not playing enough defense.
小心！哎，对了，啊，好球！不是库克，我说实话，他在忙呢，他不伸手。这个，换个麦是吧 ？OK， 咱们继续看吧，看看后面会是什么样。大家一定要点左上角的福袋，没有给凯恒点关注的，赶紧点关注。
The translation is so bad, but I get what they're saying.
咱们所有人点关注啊，40多万人，兄弟们。
So almost 500,000 people watching.
哦，这场比赛我给它取名叫做三分的时代，时代在召唤。但是他俩骨子里，你发现没？他俩骨子里喜欢。哇靠！这没招啊，真是没招。艺高人胆大，这就会。这俩真没招。他就会。哦，差点。
He's shooting from half court, just a normal shot.
哇，兄弟们。对，让罗布打爆他。是的，我也是这么想的。现在，对吧？你之前是 NBA 总冠军，但是你来这儿了，我们所有人都在看你。你要是不认真打，我都有点生气了。说实话。
Look at the commentator. Hold on. Look at this. Yes, let the radish blow him up. Let the bodies hit the floor.
爆他。是的，我也是这么想的。现在。
Watch this.
对吧？你之前是 NBA 总冠军，但是你
You
来
were
这儿了。
NBA championship, but here you are. We're all watching you. If you don't fight seriously, I'm a little pissed off to tell the truth. Yes. You know what I mean? We all respect basketball. Respect the game. Oh shoot. But he means to say that's how he duels.
这也倒没毛病。有没有毛病？反正这场比
Is
赛
there
之后就都
something
知道。
wrong?
对。
Anyway, we'll know after the game. This is comedy.
至少哪有这么赚钱的，对吧？对。我的天。Let's go, Rob. Yeah. Let's go, Rob.
That was good English.
罗布这态度特别好，兄弟们。罗布态度特别好。他的意思就是说他会的，他一定会使劲打的。是的。罗布发出的声音也比较有趣。对啊，这浑水摸鱼，我跟你说，这绝对。哇！哎，但是你别说，他真能进。对，我说了，真能进！我天哪，进是最厉害。
What?
咱们看一下，40-50万人，但人也不少。对啊，看一下， 好，这不可能。
这个不可能。
我说他要这种，我说他这种，对吧？
Yeah.
你之前是 NBA 总冠军，你现在也不是，对吧？来了。
Damn. Yeah, he's like, you were an NBA champion. They're frying Quinn Cook right now.
这东西你必须认真，拿出态度来，让粉丝买账，兄弟们。
认真打才有意思。
OK， 哦。
It's better to play
你
serious.
看，你看，他又笑。哎，他可能是战术，可能是战术，对。
Could be tactical. Yeah, it's tactical. I'm going to fly out there and I'm going to play, and you're going to give me money. I'm not going to play too hard.
Wow.
It
还
has
得
to
是
be
他
him.
呀。
It has to be him.
能不能连
It
上
has to be him. Bombi.
比
It
投篮
has
得
to be
了，
him.
是的，
是的。
It's me.
这种之后不可能再，如果他就看他比赛完吧，我会给大家一个交代啊。虽然你们也是免费看的，你懂我意思吧？只是我亏大了。就这么说，库克出场费最贵，我要知道的话，我不可能请他的。
So they're talking about how much money they paid Quinn Cook.
就这么说，库克出场费最贵，
Most
我要知道的话，我不可能
expensive
请他的。
appearance
如果是目前这种状态。
I wouldn't have invited him if I would have known this is his current state. Let's see if it gets better later. See if you can earn it back. Oh my gosh. This is not a good look. He basically calling him Gerald Green.
Let's go, Rob. Let's go, Rob. Let's go, Rob.
Give me some.
Let's go, Rob. 咱们支持一下罗布吧。我目
Support
前支
Rob.
持罗布，
Let's support Rob.
他态度很好，罗布态度很好。
Rob gained 400,000 new Asian fans after this. Everyone go support Rob. Fuck Quinn Cook. He cost too much and didn't play serious.
哇塞！不是你说他这种也没辙呀？
他也对呀，他汗都不流啊，关
He
键。
doesn't
那
even
这俩
sweat.
就是这么玩的。
这，你 happy 我射你，这怎么办？是啊，
我说他有点拿着劲儿，你懂我意思吗？
对对对，柔。
就是我理解他为什么
Soft?
拿
Oh, he's calling him soft
着劲儿。
哇，
and a radish, apparently.
真准。因为这场比赛在海外也受到很大的关注，
对，
这可能就是为什么他拿着劲儿，但是他粉丝
But his fans have to buy it, bro. Yeah, this dude is not happy. This guy is ripping off every Quinn Cook poster he's ever owned on his wall. He's ripping all those off when he gets home.
对，包亏的。
我这哥们儿是最贵的。
Dude is the most
算了不吐槽
expensive.
这些
好吧，
先看
咱们继续看比赛吧。
对，先看比赛。
加油！
Yeah, watch the game. Just enjoy. Let's go, Rob. Oh my gosh.
确实，两个都准，真的，真准。OK，罗布。哦，
Come on，
Come on. Ah, come on. How does this dude
差一点。
Chinese and Italian at the same time? Ah, come
库克
on.
出汗了，他
出了吗
俩都出汗了。
出了，
开始吧。
开始吧。哇，
I will say Rob's fake defense is comedy to me. He's like, oop, oop, oop. Ah, you got me. You got me with that quick pull up. Haha, really tough.
Yeah，要 contested。其实我觉得库克他刚才跟我说，他就是已经认真打了。哦，开始了，开始了。
Oh, there we go. There we go. Stop getting your hopes up, man. They're not gonna.
哇，差一点。
They're playing to
42
100, buddy. They're playing to 100. And Quinn Cook is retired.
Let's go, let's go.
好防，
Let's go。好防，我去，这个防的不错啊。这个
Isn't
防的
it
确实
nice?
不错。
This house is really nice. Man, you couldn't pay me enough money to play in that gym. Golly.
太炸了，
是吧？哦，
宝宝，你肚子没事吧？好
It's
点。
so fried, baby. Is your belly okay? Are you sure these translations are right?
哇，这怎么来一个？
That's what
咱
I'm
们所有
saying.
人感谢一下榜一。
Even Quinn Cook. Look at this. Look at this defense right here. It's like the defense on the old Nintendo. What was it called? Double Dribble. Remember that game? You
来，再给榜一点点关注，好吧？咱们这个人数其实挺多的，所以
actually
大家
got
还
quite a
很
lot
爱
of
看
people,
的。
so everyone still loves it.
差一点，差一点。
What up, hair drip?
这，库克如果是这样的话，之后不可能再出现了。
They do these
我
competitions
不可能
often.
再请他了。
I can't ask him again.
期间还不好哎。对，我不可能再请他了。认真啊，就是你之前多厉害，我不管，你只要接这笔钱。
Damn, they're talking about him just coming and taking the money. But that's on them. That's on them. If you want these to be taken more serious, like, I don't know, you got to make winning matter. You got to make it, if you win, you get more money. I don't know. Shoot.
你就得做这个事情，好吧？来，墨镜、水壶、袜子，对，运动大礼包，这整个价值非常高的299的，给大家上到1号链接。
I wonder what the shooting percentages would be.
对吧？咱差一点。
They're not allowed to touch each other. Pause.
罗布跟我说的非常清楚，就是他俩都要就肯定是全力，放心。
Hold on.
罗布，我刚才跟罗布
I just talked to Rob.
罗布跟我说的非
Rob made it very clear to
常
me
清楚，就是他
that is they both have to
俩都要
recognize
就肯定是全。
it must be all out. Okay. yeah. We're gonna play as hard as we can in a game too. Okay.
全力，放心吧，兄弟们。
Don't worry,
加油
brothers. Come on.
专心看比赛。
Focus on the game.
好，好球。
Good ball.
好
Good
球，好球。
shot. Good shot. Nah, this dude really don't fuck with Quinn Cook.
哦，差一点，差一点。
These kids don't know nothing about double dribble.
哎，罗布拿这个防守姿势就知道了。可以了，可以了，可以。
Radish?
哎，罗布拿这个防
Radish will know by taking this defensive posture. Is Rob Radish?
守姿势就知道了。可以了，可以了，可以了，可以了。对，这都没问题。对，这都没问题。
He's
开始
about
精
to
彩起
ban
来了。
Quinn Cook. Yeah, Quinn Cook's never allowed back in Asia at all.
50万人，咱们立刻最后压轴大战。差一点，这个看出来，他也很想进这个球。咱们持续看比赛。
Let's keep watching the game.
爱你们啊，爱你们。我相信这场比赛一定会很精彩。哦，差一点。
I wonder, like, if people are sitting there and they're like this every possession. What's gonna happen this play? What's gonna happen this play? Or if they're just like, yeah, we know what it is. We're all gonna show up and just have a good time. I was thinking Raditz as well.
好球，好球，罗布。
Oh yeah, I forgot Rob's still injured in this too, isn't he? You think he is? You think he's Radish? The
斜
shoe
掉
fell
了，
off.
兄弟们，他斜掉了。
See, he's playing hard. Got a shoe falling off and stuff.
对。
500K. Imagine the scene here was that big. Yeah. Yeah, that's. I mean, their population is
哎，
insane
来这
too.
样，兄弟们，咱们40-50万人立刻弄，来开始吧。大家一波超大福利，就是熊猫跑今天只要在报链接，咱们259一签单，兄弟们，好吧，咱们开始。
Rob just shot a left-handed three. I wouldn't even watch it.
来吧。兄弟们不用带鞋的节奏啊，因为他每一个球员上一场比赛为什么那么精彩？因为他们态度很好，好吧？
Oh, he's talking about the last game. This dude cannot stand Quinn Cook. I'm telling. Quinn Cook is definitely not allowed back in China. He said because every one of his
因为
players.
他每一个球员上一场比赛
Why was the last game so
为什么那么
exciting?
精彩？因为他们态度
Because they have a good attitude. He's basically because they play hard.
很好，好吧？而且上面说实话，他们都有，对吧？可以，确实准，
库克都挠头了，
确实准。
对，真的准。
哇，库克，好球，差一点。
Damn, he's up 17. That was quick. Quinn Cook hit a mean lick on him. Yeah, he got him.
来吧。都准，他俩真是都准，都准。
Yeah. Rob's like, they never let me shoot like this back in America.
好球。好，现在可以了，现在非常好了，一切都开始了，看看谁能赢吧。咱们上劲儿就行了，看看谁能赢。差一点，差一点。
Rob's trying like not to play. Rob's trying not to play too hard. My bad.
开始吧。
镜头都被晃了。
真有吗？哇！
How do people become so good at shooting? Good dexterity, good hand-eye coordination, depth perception, and then putting in the time and effort.
53。哦，差一点。
But, I mean, these are uncontested shots as well, though. Foul.
加一，可以了，上劲儿了，兄弟们。
开始往里走了，
对，
是吧？
Got to keep it
只是
close.
走的有点晚，但是也可以走。
也可以走。
对，交给他们了，把比赛交给他
给
们
点，机会吧。
把比赛交给他们。把比赛交给他们，咱们所有人就专心看比赛吧。我觉得我尽全力了。
不说别的，你看罗布的态度，
罗布没问题，
真的，这态度太好了。
哇，
好吧，好吧。
Am I also a sniper? I am not. I was not what I would consider a sniper. I was not considered a shooter, more of a scorer, but I believe I can outshoot. I believe in my shot.
是还是罗布？你们支持罗布和库克都可以打在公屏上。
Both turnips and cooks. Why is Rob Cologne called radish? I need to know turnip and radish. I need to know what that
罗
is.
布还是罗布？你们支持罗布和库克都可以打在公屏上。你们觉得支持谁就打在谁屏幕上。哦，
这每天训练内容，
真是厉害，
对吧？
罗布我觉得最吓人的一个人，
对，
最吓人的。
训练即实战，就是他脑子里估计天天都在想对面怎么防我。这球都这样子了，还能投，还能投。
哇 ！Rob， Let's go Rob！
Rob！
比赛正式开始，来吧，开始。罗布看看是要突破还是3分？
哦，
差一点。
那球就跟设计好的往里掉。
对。
库克能不能展现一下？
Yeah, Rob making sure not to put a hand up. He just jumped and was like, "Ooh, I could have blocked that. Don't block that."
好球！
其实肯定是准的，不过打法要，是吧？有点观感。
对，只是说我觉得来了，开始。
漂移3。
哦。
漂移3。
对。
Drift 3.
76比 65。来吧，开始。
I'm gonna start saying that. The Tracy McGrady Drift 3.
你们支持谁？打在弹幕上。
Well, I didn't know this is what they were doing in China. I definitely would have played.
还有一种可能啊，就是他有绝对足够的自信，就是最后一波。这也有可能。哇，
连
这个有可能，有可能。好的，好的 ，OK， 有点直了，谢谢库克。 他这个表情跟我说：“我靠，开始了。”但是
start 了，
给我使了个眼色，但是有点太晚了。好，我们想要看全力的球员，这是我个人而言，但是我相信他有他的战略。如果他靠这个战略能赢，我觉得也是不错的。 哦，
He's coming around though. He going a little bit easy on Quinn Cook lately.
我不可能让你在我的最熟悉的租 party 球馆赢下这场比赛。
哇！
布布还是布布。
Yeah, there's way too much blue going on. This feels like a failed aquarium. Like it used to be the tank where the whales were in, and now they just drained it. And they're like, hey, let's put a basketball game on in there. At Zoo Party. Let's put a basketball game on here at Zoo Party. It even has C up here.
差一点。
No, I'm going to do some of those productions later on, Federa. Lamar? Ooh, Lamar on one of these would be crazy.
哎，对，对，放上去过。
Lamar versus Rob in one of these would be dope. Even if they are going like 75%, it'd be a show.
差一点。
这个也没办法，如果真进了。
差一点，好，差一点。
Tarandis game winner? Yeah, that was dope.
大家支持一下罗布还是库克打在屏幕上。我还罗布，我天哪，还得是布。
Lamar guessing. Yeah, Lamar playing way too hard the first 3 possessions. Done for the rest of the game.
哦，差一点，差一丢丢，兄弟们。
No, I think Moon, Rob, Scoob would be good in this. Scoob would be good in this environment.
是加大了他的所有的射程。是在海里头。
What position did I used to play? Whatever, 1 through 5. 1 through 4, really. Chinese fan base deserves better. Yeah, Quinn Cook. Tell Quinn. He's like, let's go. Ah.
太夸张了。
真的太夸张了，罗布。
差一点。
Elite defense. I would actually say Rob's playing way too. Quinn's pissed right now. He's like, you're playing way too much defense right now, buddy old pal. Buddy old pal. Oh, they get every free throw over here too. Average height?
现在直播间帮我上一下一飘这个纸的链接，这个链接是大家的必买。
Because you got, I'd say about 6'5". I was probably about average height.
单价低，只要35。
Because you had like 7 footers, 6'10", maybe like 6'6".
箱，一整箱我们的纸，啊，所以
It
这个
depends.
链
I played in multiple leagues.
这也是大家的福利品。
还有1000单哦。
哦。 来了，库克他现在实力雄出。
Nah, Scoob Moon to 100 would never end.
他有这劲儿，现在。哇，这不一样啊！他这种3分也不一样，太狠了。哇，最后这几下
Over
挺值的。
9,000.
哦，来了吗？哇，这要进了就有点东西了，我天哪，差一点。 现场大家看的也挺开心的，跟一起互动着。
Interact with it.
哦，罗布说：“兄弟，3分这一块我没怕谁过。”对，91比84。直播间40万人。
Damn, live streaming still to 400,000.
哇，
差一点，差一点。
What do they stream on? What's the streaming platform over there?
哇，有东西，
There's something.
有东西，兄弟。
This is what I paid him
最后
$3
就看
million
最后这
for.
十几分了，兄弟们。好防，好防，差一点。罗布变脸了，
The
罗布
radish
变
has
脸了，
changed
兄弟
its
们
face.
看到了，有吗？哦。哎，哦，好突破啊！
Their house is almost
这
there.
个库克的速度是跟不上他，还是为什么？我感觉他这一下就是罗布突的很轻松，感觉。Time out， 暂停，罗布暂停了，兄弟们，罗布暂停了，兄弟们。来
Radish is suspended.
罗布暂停了，兄弟们，最后
The
差不
radish
多
is suspended.
哇，带货冲榜第1名，兄弟们截个屏，兄弟们，爱你们啊，谢谢你们所有。
Are these Asics? These Asics shoes?
哇，人生责任的。
Oh, he's just playing. He was just
罗
playing
布这
dead.
暂停就是休息的，他这个3分，我跟你说啊，每个人的技能都不一样。
Billy,
罗布
that's
这个
right.
技能，哇，多少啊？99，99吗？哇，差一点，差一点，90比87。99比89。
This is like professional wrestling, isn't it? I was like,
25%。
Radish is tired. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 400,000 people watching is crazy.
啊 ！Let's go。40万人，我去，差一点。
I'm glad that the dude chilled on Quinn Cook. He just accepted reality.
哦，
He just accepted, hey, this is what it is.
关键时刻，对。
That $1 million is never coming back.
啊，卢比。
Radish, 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 radish.
哇，好的，
好来，兄弟们，
看看是不是最后一球？
Wow, a foul. Everybody stood up.
开始。
Yeah, it's like professional wrestling. Wow.
哦，
Rob's trying to do everything in his power to keep this as close as possible.
得防一个。
看一下最后，对，谢谢你们，五一快乐。
Happy May Day.
绝杀吗？罗布，绝杀。哇哦！
其实看着他们俩都有点累了。
对，差1厘米。来了吗？哦。
Yeah, he's like, yeah, Lamar. I actually think Lamar would be super
我
entertaining.
去。
He could play into the crowd.
链接都可以买一买。我去。
Wow.
94比99。
Wow, 99-94. Wow. This is...
来了吗？
All right, hold on.
哦。不，99比94。好，45万人，兄弟们，所有人
He's missing this for sure. He's missing this free throw for sure.
挑战，不说要挑战，不是，对，不是。哎，啊
Yeah, he's missing on purpose. All
差一
right,
丢丢。
come on, guys.
都看不见了。
哦，但没有广告的话就办不成这个比赛，大家
I
这
couldn't
个
have done it without
对吧？
ads.
你们要理解啊，这个一定要理解。
付费直播嘛。
我们做所有的这些投资都是为了最后的暂停啊，兄弟们。
Rob's a better
你
shooter
们可以
than
1毛钱不用花，兄弟们。
I don't know. I mean, it's different. Rob's shooting ability is not like how many consecutive makes or finding efficient shots. It's just he's such an explosive shooter that he can hit from so far away and make like 6 in a row.
Ooh.
That's like his real superpower.
没准绝杀了，没准库克绝杀了，3分绝杀。
两个都到了绝杀，我也想站起来看。
3分绝杀。绝杀吗，兄弟们？哦，
He's moving like Jonte Porter.
这一球应该是最精彩的，看看。好防啊！这罗布真好防啊！这罗布真好防啊，兄弟们！罗布真。
Quinn Cook just happy he got it to 97. All right, you gotta end it.
谢谢你们理解啊，在直播间没有任何1毛钱的票，都不会有票。好球！罗布绝杀！哇，都冲上去了，兄弟们，现场氛围也是非常好。
They were talking right here. They were talking right here. Quinn Cook was like, all right, I owe you a couple drinks tonight for allowing me to get to 97. I really appreciate that. But don't worry about it. I can afford it because I just got $3 million to just show up. So anyways, let me know what you guys thought about that game down below. The reason I wanted to watch this, okay, because I've seen a lot of people telling me, a lot of people, you'd be surprised. So many people telling me we got to start counting these 1v1 games to 100 over in China. That's like winning 3 games to 30. That's what a lot of you are like. That should count for more games. Did you guys watch this? Did you watch the other 2 games that we watched? Okay. They're all this. It's entertainment. Okay. It's entertainment. I don't have a problem with them being entertainment. I don't have a problem with Rob and Moon going over there getting their money. And yes, I do know that some games are serious. Some games are competitive. But the idea is to have it be a close, entertaining game. It's more about entertaining fans and being a close game than it is about winning, right? If it's close and entertaining, well, you'll keep coming back. It doesn't matter if you win. The wins don't matter. So I don't think we can't count these games to 100 unless we want to put them in their own category and count those as a thing themselves, right? But yeah, this to me doesn't count. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do we count these games to 100? Do you seriously think we can consider them? And what's your best argument? Give me your best argument for counting these games, 1v1 games, to 100. What's your best argument for counting them? So anyways, that's my thoughts on that. Other than that, I can't wait to argue with you guys about this in the comments. So would you say Scoob is a better shooter than many NBA players? I mean, that's just such a loaded, it's just like a loaded question. There's 500, what is it? Around 400 players in the NBA, 500. Scoob would probably be in the top half of that, of shooting, but the NBA players the shooting is different, right? Scoob shooting over other 6-foot people, yeah, really good. But we saw him play against Jonathan Simmons and he went 3 for 18 from 3-pointer because Jonathan Simmons contest, a 6'6" player contesting your 3 is a little bit different. So someone who is 6'7" and can shoot the same as Scoob is going to be shooting a higher percentage in the NBA than Scoob. Does that make sense? Like it just depends. There's an argument to say why someone's a better shooter than another player. There's an argument for it, but a lot of those arguments are very redundant, very reductive. China is now a player on Swift rankings. China and Baltimore. I don't think anybody on the scene is better at shooting than I don't think anybody on the scene is better at shooting than any guard in the NBA. Yeah, there's a different mentality to it. The types of shots that they're getting is different. It's a different skill. It's a different thing. If y'all seen Scoob playing 5-on-5, you wouldn't compare it to NBA players. That's the thing. 1-on-1, NBA, 5-on-5, they're completely different sports. And that's the part that I'm always very aware of that. And I do think a lot of people just get caught up either in the moment or caught up seeing like a 1v1 player and like, oh, all of that will translate directly. When again, some of the things I pointed out, I think I told you guys this story when I was talking to Dom. I watched him play against Zay, and I was like, the fact that he couldn't get a shot off against Zay, and Zay is probably just under 6 foot. Zay's about 6 foot. Like, do you think NBA players are having trouble getting a shot off against Zay? No, they just rise up over the top. So sometimes but there are people around Dom's height that have played in the NBA and have been able to get their shot off. So it's like there is a difference in skill, and the shorter you are, the higher your skill has to be. So the fact that some of these players are playing ones and struggle to get their shot off against people their height or like a couple inches taller shows me like, okay, not only is their height and athleticism already less, but then the skill gap is huge too. Different sport in a sense, they won't be able to get cleaner looks, way more fit. It's different sport as in it's different rules. There's different advantages and disadvantages. An efficient shot in 3v3 isn't in 1v1 isn't necessarily the same efficient shot in 5v5. So in 5v5, if you drive into a spot and someone stops you defensively, the best play is to kick it out and look for a better shot. In 1v1, you still have to get a shot off. So that's a skill that would be really good in 1v1, driving into bad spots and still getting off a decent look. That's a really good skill to have in 1v1. That's a skill that's not very good to have. It's not necessarily necessary in 5v5 unless you're shooting a lot of buzzer beaters, which is usually one player per team. It's just not a good necessary skill to have in 5v5. Zay is 6 foot on a good day. Yeah, depending on the shoes. Kind of a dumb question, but you think anybody on the scene would stop playing ones if they got an NBA contract? Everyone would. 100%. Every single person on the scene would stop playing. Yes, 100%. Every top 5 player, if they got an opportunity to play in the NBA, they would take it. 100%. That's most basketball players in any league would drop anything that they're doing to play in the NBA. But that's such a rare case that ever happens, because usually you're on that pathway for a while. It's not like the NBA just randomly plucks people out of nowhere. On the next flight, yeah. I'm there yesterday. It's just the NBA. I will say, when me and Archie were talking, we briefly covered this. The NBA is still the ultimate goal for almost every single basketball player ever. Every person that's ever picked up a basketball, the NBA is like the ultimate goal. Even people that don't even necessarily like the NBA, like me, for example, I prefer watching EuroLeague. I prefer watching WNBA. I prefer watching so much more than the NBA. But like, especially in my prime, if they called up and were like, hey, we got a contract for you, I'm winning where? Like, it's just the ultimate goal. It's because it's such a rare opportunity. Again, only less than 5,000 people have ever played in the NBA. So if you can walk around with that on your resume, oh yeah, I'm one of the 5,000 people exclusively in all of human history that's played in the NBA. Zay in the G League. You also probably have to be relatively young. Do most people in ones consider their height barefoot or with shoes? And then you add an inch also. So we got 3 videos done today. I wasn't too worried about getting a lot done because we did what we were supposed to yesterday. I need some ideas for tomorrow though. I think I'm going to interview Map in the beginning, but we got one of those off the dribble 5v5s tomorrow. What's some videos that we need to watch tomorrow? Bones versus Dev? I feel like we already saw that. Oh, you mean the older one? Vern versus Left Hand Dom. BDOS? Is there a new BDOS one that came out? Coach is listed at 6'7", and I am not 6'7". I can't remember where did I go for when I went to my first year in Australia. I remember they listed me at like 6'8". I'm like, why would you do that? Because as soon as I show up to the stadium and I realize I'm not 6'8". In basketball, your height is as tall as you can get away with without them measuring it. Yeah, basically. Count the hair, add the hat, add it all. Do you really need 2 workouts per day? That's such an open-ended question. What level are you trying to play at, 88? Yeah, I'll add them on here. And then I'll obviously look through YouTube tonight to see which ones we want to add to. They gonna play me at the 5? Well, that was the thing. They put me at the 5. And then I get there and there's 5 people taller than me. Sim is listed at 6'1". Vern versus Pat. All right. We got a couple Vern games. All right. Yeah, because I kind of want to watch some older games. We've gotten caught up on the newer ones. I want to watch a couple older games for tomorrow. So you guys can also let me know in the Discord. But yeah, good stream today. Good stream today, guys. Good chats. I had fun. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we got a lot to do. Not a lot to do. We should have an interesting stream tomorrow. We got a couple things. Got an interview lined up, and then we got some games to watch. So you guys take care, and I'll same time, same place. See you tomorrow.